Okay, hello. Interesting stream that we are about to do. Probably up to 2 hours, I think, of a stream. This is more of a chatting stream. It's not really about me playing anything. You're not going to see, I think, a single gameplay that will show up on the screen. Instead, it's gonna be us chatting with each other because I never had a proper time to really talk about it with you guys. I mean, we've had a video, right? We've had a video discussing about whether or not I'll be out of AK, that kind of thing. And then afterwards we uh it incited people to think about, oh, okay, Vipers left, now what? And then what's the future gonna be like? We still got new curators, we've got people who are still contributing to the community, that kind of thing. I've read the comments of that particular video and it's interesting enough. But I realized one of the things that I've missed out so much in the past months is I never really, I think it's for how long I've been away from the AK stuff and like being on YouTube. Like, you know how I'm posting not as much videos and I'm not able to stream as regularly, that I start to realize maybe I'm not understanding things about the way has became. So yeah, let's have a bit of a chat time. Let's have a talk as to Arknights matters as well as the matters of me, of YouTube. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I got a shelf. It's not meant to be my shelf actually, because how do I explain this? Basically, my younger brother got a birthday present. His birthday was recently, and he got a birthday present from his friend because his friend asked him. No, it wasn't that his friend asked him. Basically, he's got like a friend group call, typical stuff, right? And then I think he chatted with them and mentioned how he doesn't have a good place to put books. So his friend took that as a chance to give him a gift. And so I don't know if it's one person or multiple people, but they decided to give him an entire fucking bookshelf delivered to the house. But the problem is, the nightmare and why we don't have like a proper bookshelf is because my house is small. My house is so small, I don't know if people don't seem to understand that I'm not like all this while I'm not streaming in a bedroom. I'm not in a comfortable air-conditioned space because a fan is directly facing me right now. Instead, it's like so obvious this time. It was to the side the entire time, and right now it's literally right here, right in front of me. So that's a bit of a worry. But anyways, basically there's no room for this shelf in my own bedroom. And therefore, the shelf is outside now. And then he gave me the shelf. Now the shelf is mine. Even though this is supposed to be his friend's gift, which is going to be hilarious when his friends find out that he's not using the shelf and I'm using the shelf. So, yeah, that's just how it is, and that we're going to live with it. So, yeah, I will try to put more stuff on the shelf. Like, for now, it's just that I have a lot more merch that I could be placing there, but I'm lazy to sort it out for now. So, yeah, hello. Serious topic. There's some Oh, I'm not gonna talk about. Okay, wait. The purpose of this stream isn't to talk about the Twitter controversy. We can discuss it. It wasn't in my plans to discuss it, but if you all want me to discuss it, we could. Because the Twitter drama is, I think it's quite serious, but at the same time, as a spectator, I hope I'm a spectator and I'm not like barged in for no reason. As a spectator, it felt very funny. Oh, you don't know the Twitter one? I think it's quite small actually. The Twitter one is pretty small. It's more like it's in a very enclosed community where it has something to do with the Discord. Some Discord communities of AK, and there seems to be a guy who was like perpetuating strange messages about artists or certain content creators being like evil, that kind of thing. I don't have the receipts now because I don't bother to save this information. Like, I don't really care about it. But while I saw it on my Twitter, it was quite hilarious just because apparently there was a guy who was
Hello,
dedicated to
Shelf.
figure out who were the people who were stirring up this nonsense. Basically, it was things like calling certain content creators anti-LGBT. That was one of it. Transphobic. What else was it? It's all the typical stuff of like, oh, this creator is this creator is that. But it wasn't just, it wasn't so much content creators. In fact, I saw it affecting fan artists more. But it's a small thing because I don't even think the artists themselves know that they're being like bounced, their name is being bounced around like that. But yeah, someone is going out there to figure out who's the source of the information, and I think apparently the leader of this thing was being found out. But I don't know if he's still continuing it and whatnot. Again, I don't really care about the Twitter stuff. You can go and find it out if you want, now that I've given you a bit of the details. I don't want to look it up because I don't really care about it. So yeah. Okay, cool stuff. But yes, today's topic is supposed to be, a complete different thing. Because I wanted to figure out what everybody thinks of AK, like what I think of AK, what you guys think of AK, and at the same time, what y'all think towards my YouTube matters. Specifically YouTube, not so much Twitch, not so much Discord. I think because of the fact that my absence from YouTube is tremendous. So let's figure all of that out. Let me just see what messages I missed. I know you all started a hype train. Thank you. Vanilla Ice, Bernard's, Asadekai. Oh, Asadekai, you also subscribed to me. I didn't know that you subscribed to me for that long. I know you've subscribed to me, Asadekai, but I didn't think that you've done it for 18 months long, which is crazy. And it's also even crazier to think that some of you have gone past 2 years of subscription on my Twitch here. Because Bernard, you're at 32 months, right? 32 months means you're even approaching literally 3 years of being subscribed to me. Thank you. Suns as well on the 20-month streak. Awesome stuff. The ringtone's haunting you? Thank you. You can't be the OGs. You can say that, but I don't know if you're my longer subscribed one. Because anyone who's subscribed longer than 30 years is quite the record, I think. So, yeah. Okay, let me see. What messages did I miss? One of you said, all the best, Cookie. Hope you graduate smoothly from university. I will have 6 more months before I'm out of school. My biggest priority now is to find a job, and there was a job that I was very interested in. I hope I get that one. Because it's a university condition to get a job. But basically, there's a job that I saw that required me to do analytics on a certain operations company. I'm not going to mention which one, but it's quite a big one in Singapore. And I was like, shit, that looks like a fucking good job. I hope they take me in. Literally after this stream, I wanted to email the provider of this job to see what their requirements was. And then if they say, okay, they're happy to take me in, I'll be very fucking pleased to work with them. Again, I'm doing this not because like I need money or something. I mean, I need money, but I'm not in that much of a crunch per se. It's more like school wants me to work, otherwise I won't graduate. So that's why I'm in a hurry to get one job. Yeah. If I haven't graduated yet, and oh wait, so hope I graduate smoothly and I find a way to enjoy myself on YouTube or gacha games, even if it's not as regularly now. Good midnight. Thank you. I will still enjoy games. I enjoy games in general. I mean, I've grown up with games for so long that it's like what one of my friends, my ex-colleague, said to me when I left one of my previous companies. When we went out for a market survey and we started asking some people testing our products at that time, and then we apparently met someone who don't play games at all. And so my ex-colleague turned to me and said, I cannot imagine this person's life if they never played games a single bit. What the hell do they do? Read all day? Read the newspaper? Do they watch shows all day? How do they not play games? What the fuck is their life? No, they don't even play games. It's not even like tabletop. It's nothing. They play nothing. That's the crazy part. No, the thing is that one of my previous companies was a game company. Oh wait, it wasn't about the testing thing. It was it was my ex-colleague comment to an ex-colleague because this second ex-colleague of mine came to work for our game company, and it shocked all of us because she joined the game company playing 0 games in her life. Like, what? How? And then my company was like, okay, that's not good. She needs some experience. So they gave her 1 week off. It's not even off. They consider it her working week. They say for 1 week, we give you a budget. You go buy a bunch of Steam games and play for 1 week. That was her work week when she came to our company. Was it a nightmare? She was having pain. She was having pain to play the game. I've been one of the most consistent AK YouTuber in terms of content. Considering how much happened on YouTube the past few months, it's really damn impressive. Am I that consistent? Oh, I beg to differ if I'm consistent if I haven't been putting up videos. Are characters being over-sexualized in AK? No. We could discuss the CN stuff. I mean, we're 1 week away from the CN livestream. Is the JP livestream still not announced? That's my biggest surprise right now. I feel like the JP livestream is still... Oh, it is. Oh, wait, it's today? Wait, what the fuck? JP livestream is today? When did they announce this? No, it's today. Why did I miss this? They announced 1 week ago. No one said a thing to me. What the fuck? I have to stream tomorrow? Bro, tomorrow's a fucking Tuesday. Who live streams on Tuesday? Disgusting. Who the fuck live streams on Tuesday? Alright, fine. I'm back tomorrow to stream. I should have streamed tomorrow instead. I didn't know that. I thought it would have been like Friday or something. I'll still watch it. I'll be here tomorrow. Okay. Doesn't matter. We'll still keep our topics as it should be. You can see me better. Oh, I mean, I just changed to a classic streamer layout, which is no overlays. Just put the camera. I get even more and more frustrated by my camera just because I can't see high quality Shenalter or my figurines or the Mizuki artwork isn't even clear. So I'm gonna get like a better camera. I'll probably get a better camera delivered during my trip to Indonesia next week, and then when it arrives, I'll set it up. Hopefully, it'll be better. Yeah. There's a HSR live stream on the 26th. So I need to watch the HSR one as well. Okay, fine. I guess I'll be on the 23rd and the 26th and the 27th. Oh, okay. 3 days of streams has been planned. Can I show you guys Chen? I've showed you guys Chen a bunch of time. I'll pick it up when I want to. You miss Yi. You get there's many more detailed analysis channel that plot up lately really filled your void in your heart, but Yi humor is really one of a kind in the making. That's something we'll discuss. I like how one of you wrote go grind Valorant. I haven't played Valorant in 3 weeks maybe. So what? I will become Valorant streamer now. Will you all support? I'm not even Radiant. I feel like if you want to become a Valorant person, you either gotta have like mega following that supports you even when you're silver, or you gotta be like secret Radiant player ready to go pro next year. So no. After playing Reverse, you wish that AK also had voice acted story, which is crazy to think because of the fact that AK has lasted for so long already. But the thing is also, if AK has voice acted story, it will probably only happen in CN. it probably wouldn't happen in Ian, you see. Like the characters will probably be voicing in their Chinese voices. Otherwise, if not, you're gonna need to put so much budget for every single voice to be captured. So and yeah, the amount of voice acting, the amount of money that you need to spend to voice act Arknights is crazy, right? When you can even get certain chapters or certain stage story being 30 minutes long. Voice actors won't have a good time. They'll even reject the offer. They're not even gonna care the amount of money they paid. Like, oh my god, I have to read 30 minutes worth of Celtic monologue. That Celtic voice actor is probably just gonna quit before she even starts reading the first line. Arknights got you through COVID. Oh, Arknights got through a lot of our COVID. I like how some of you started giving me opinions when I haven't asked any questions yet. You are hitting the mark of the topics I might want to talk about today. But I'll read what you guys say in the meantime. Arknights got you through COVID, found it after Dislike imploded. Dislike didn't implode. You mean the game Dislike, right? Isn't Dislike still around? Is it not? Dislike is still around. Dislike is very loved by the Western community. The game's just a furry game? The game definitely had a weird direction after the first year of the game. Because they started to focus on very high... How do I explain this? It started to focus on like that kind of attractive graphics or characters that it turned me off even more. Me getting a job will affect content production. It would, but I mean, that's something that I want to discuss. My content production has been already very affected being a university student. So what can I do, you know? First time writing, you were introduced to AK by a friend. You introduced him to the game. What is CROB? At first, you thought it's a weird furry game, but you ended up really liking it. What the hell is CROB? I've never heard of it. Why does Sakuzio Picasso play when someone subscribes? Because I like the song. That's not a hard question to answer. Am I planning to play Wuthering Waves next month? I might when it releases, just to see what is it like. I might. Okay, I've seen so many comments on the YouTube side already. I'm assuming I didn't miss out too much on the Twitch side. It's quite hard to manage two chats sometimes. And to see what everything is about. Okay, I also saw one of you saying what is today's stream even about. So let's get to it. Just to explain, because I didn't put any stream schedule, but I will put the stream schedule after this one, since I already know when are the important dates. So tomorrow I'll stream the JP live stream. What a weird date, by the way. A absolutely strange date. For the JP live stream. But I'll be back tomorrow. And then I will also be watching the HSR live stream, because I think HSR live streams are pretty well produced, so I want to be part of that fun. And I will also watch what is the last live stream? The CN live stream. Which the CN live stream is a very, very important one to watch. So yeah. Why are my chats on different windows? It's not that. It's just one is on the left, one is on the right. They're on the same window. I never put them beside each other. So yeah. Have I seen any AK furry ads? No, I didn't know that exists. I probably don't see ads because YouTube Premium is the thing. Like I'm someone who buy YouTube Premium, and I didn't buy YouTube Premium to skip ads. I bought YouTube Premium because I prefer YouTube Music over Spotify. So I have YouTube Premium. It's in my mind when the problem is that I like a lot of niche music, and the thing is Spotify doesn't have all the music that I like. And so I decided to get YouTube Music, which YouTube Music is with YouTube Premium. And so that's why I have Premium for a very long time. and then that skips ads. So yeah. Otherwise, I won't get all my rhythm game musics so that I can listen to them. In fact, I was thinking of playing them on the stream now, but I'm very afraid that my stream will get copy strike whenever I play music for you guys. I hope you all don't mind, like a musicless stream, and it's just us talking within today's stream. Do I get it as student price? Oh, I didn't get it as student price. How niche is my niche? Niche enough that there are songs that I won't be able to find on Spotify and only on YouTube Music. How niche is my niche? Wait, it's like, what would my playlist have been? Hold on. Look at my playlist. You can see a playlist of my favorite music, by the way, on my YouTube. Like, it's right here. This is my personal listening playlist. I set it to public. I mean, I haven't really had the time to sit down and like test songs recently, but yeah, I update this. I don't update my curated picks anymore. Curated picks used to be back when I was streaming more on Twitch and I didn't stream on YouTube that much. I always used music from here, assuming that the kind of copyright safe. But after a while, I kind of like didn't want to play with it because not everything is copyright safe. Surprisingly, Popstars is fine, but that's why you're seeing a thumbnail. But I don't want to test the system anymore. This is my own system playlist, and yeah, there's way too many songs here that you won't find on Spotify. It's as easy as that. Like, yeah, where's Sayonara Heaven? It's a Camellia song that I like. Oh, there you are. I'll never get tired of this song. Okay, wait. We'll play one song on the screen. That's as far as I do, because I don't think this will strike me. Is this loud enough? Okay, no, this is soft enough. Soft is what I need, so that I don't get nuked. So go ahead and use the playlist if you want. Haven't played for a year. What's the state of the game now? Fantastic. That's what we want to talk about today. Okay, so let's discuss some things to let you all know. I created a survey. Now, you don't have to do the survey at all because the survey has tons of questions. But if any of you are interested to do it while watching this stream, I advise you to. I might read your responses in the stream, but okay, you basically do the survey if you want to answer as many of the questions, but if you do not want to, you can answer them as you listen to me speak on the stream. So I'm going to show you guys what the survey is about, okay? So there's 5 topics, I think, within the survey, and they ask all the same questions, except they are just split according to the topic. So, for example, I asked very specifically about the game. What do you like about Arknights? What do you not like about Arknights? What do you want to see more of in Arknights? Oh, let me just be clear about this. In Arknights. Okay? And then I asked about the community. So I asked specifically about the global community. And then I also asked about other communities. So that means comparing the global community to CN, to JP, to KR. And then once you're done with speaking about AK, okay, pausing this. Once you're done speaking about AK, then you can answer the next section, which is about content creators. So what do you like about content creators? You can give me an essay, by the way. If you want an essay mode, write a freaking long response, feel free. You want to write a short response, also can. A thing to note is that I set all the questions to optional, meaning if you want to skip the question, feel free. If you only want to answer one question out of like the 15 questions you see here, I don't care. Like, just answer as much as you want, basically, and I will see what you guys say. But yeah, this is about content creators. What do you like? What do you dislike? What do you want to see more of? And then after the last one is about my own stuff, meaning what do you like about my videos? What do you not like about my videos? What do you feel about videos if they happen to be not related to Arknights? Wait, let me also specifically name that is my videos. And then what videos from me do you wish that I did more of, or what videos from me that you wish I did less of? Things that you like about my stream, don't like about my stream, And then I didn't get enough crowd opinion of this because I think this is something I'll explain towards the end of the stream about the whole new channel thing in the main channel. I'll tell you what's my thoughts towards it later on. But you can let me know how you felt when you saw the announcement that I said, oh, I wanted to shift AK stuff to the side channel. Why is this an option? Why is this not a paragraph? And then, like, if you have any closing message. Okay, if you find that this survey is way too long, even though, like I said, you can answer only one question and don't answer the rest, you can stick on the stream because I will ask the same questions today on the stream, but I also have questions not in the survey that I want to ask you guys about. So that's what it is. Okay, I'm gonna drop the link for you guys to have fun and answer them when you want to. So yeah, I'm not getting your names from doing this survey, by the way. So I don't care who it is that's doing the thing. As long as all I ask is don't troll, I guess. Like, you guys are given the opportunity to do this survey, so just give me genuine responses because I think genuine responses will help me to think about what how things are in the community, how things are in the game state, that kind of thing. So yeah, feel free to do it as of now. Oh, thank you. I saw one of you just signed up as a member on the YouTube site, Sony BG. Thank you. Okay, so while you all do the survey, we might as well ask the same things over here for you guys. So yeah. Your YouTube stream is chill. You used to fall asleep. I think that's how it's been for 4 years. I've always gotten people who will tell me that they'll fall asleep to my stream, and I don't really mind it. I take it as I'm doing my job, because the problem is when some people, you see, this reminds me. My friend Kohi Beats, one of the Arknights content creators, we did a podcast recently on Twitch about Arknights music, and then he used the word. No, I said that a certain AK song is a sleeper, which the word sleeper in today's slang obviously means boring, but he didn't know that. So he said, I thought whenever my friends said that this is a sleeper, they always meant it as it's a big compliment. But he's been wrong. I don't know how he never caught on, but yeah. I mean, being able to sleep to someone's stream is both a compliment and a potential insult, but I've always taken it as a compliment. The take on AK is that the gameplay is very interesting and very unique. Let's start from that. Let's not talk about content for now. I think let's focus more on the game, AK itself, that I wonder about you guys. So I will share my thoughts, and while also hearing your thoughts to you guys. So, you know, Arknights has lasted for a good 4 years. It's approaching its 5th year in the CN side, right? And with its long history that pulls us in, what I'm curious about is your own stories. So let's focus on what do you guys like about Arknights. Are there major things that you love about AK? Or do you all have a story of what got you in that first week of playing or first month of playing? You know, I think let's start from early beginnings. Let's not talk about what you like about it now. Let's talk about what was our origins. You know, whether we're a year 1 player, year 2, or you just joined 6 months, 1 month, one month or a year ago, that kind of thing. IS is one of the best things, but IS is a more recent thing. You saw Silver Ash and have played it for 4 years. That's quite a good reason. AK art style, so you. Music. I feel like music isn't exactly always the way that people get into the game. It's the reason that people stay in the game. You've loved Tower Defense. AK sang to you. You know AK because your boyfriend introduced it to you. That's very cute. Took you 3 separate tries in a year and over a year and a half to get into the game. Like how YouTube comments fly out faster than my Twitch comments. That's crazy. Let's see the YouTube. What do you guys just wrote? Okay, a lot of one-worded response. Things like lore, world building, gameplay. One of you even wrote near light. It's funny. If NCU come out, am I gonna stream it like AK or HSR? Only if I like the game. Then I'll stream it. Like I stream HSR and Reverse 1999 regularly enough now. I know not exactly much of you are interested in my HSR streams or the Reverse streams, but I play those games because I genuinely think they're good games. Like I like playing them, so that's why you see them there. The concept trailers got you in. You like strategy games. I feel like the strategy element is also one of the things that keeps you guys there. Like I think for a lot of people that still stays within the game today, it's probably because the strategy part of the game is just so strong. In fact, probably one of the strongest. I don't think any strategy game out there will beat Arknights for me. World and music. You found AK from LM7, which you're a big fan of, and you started playing. What is LM7? I don't know what LM7 is. DJ Okari got you in the game. That's surprising to hear DJ Okari name. Sakahu, thank you for becoming a supporter on the YouTube site. You love the feelings, living the event, when the new units come, the lore, the hype. I missed this comment, by the way. I think this was way above. I saw one of you say that you've recently not been liking content creators saying ignoring the story like it's a joke. On one hand, I think it is a joke that some of the content creators do that. You know, even players like to joke that. On the other, there is a bit of an inherent issue, which is, to be fair, while some of you can read for hours on end, like visual novels and books are your thing, I think for a mass audience, to read for 4-5 hours on end isn't something that they would want to put their time in. Simply because we are like working adults, we're students, we've got assignments to do, we've got research papers, and like it's gonna take up so much time to the point where if we want to put our time to something that's entertainment, why would we put it to reading for 5 hours compared to 1 hour of doing the stages and we're done and over with, that kind of thing. So I think that's a bit of the issue with the story part, you know. And then some of you can say, oh, just watch a YouTuber. But doesn't that suck? That the solution to the problem is watch a summary fan-made content than the game delivering the story succinctly or shortly enough for a person to enjoy. You know, why how does watching a YouTuber exactly solve the issue of the game not delivering the story easily? It's kind of the same as FNAF, right? Some people might say, oh, FNAF lore is really interesting, it's so fun. But then there's also the part of me that says, remove all lore YouTubers, remove game theorists, remove FNAF, remove Doko, remove like every of the FNAF YouTuber. Would you still like the videos of those people? Like, would you still like the lore of FNAF? Because the lore of FNAF is way too crazy to dig on your own if no one actually did the job for you. And the people who do the job for you is literally shortening 20 hours worth of story finding into 20 minutes. LM7 is an artist. Oh, I see. You started off not caring too much about the lore, but the sci-fi somewhere in the near future setting is your jam. I see. Story would hit if it have more of the voice acting. Well, I've already said this part. My part of the voice acting thing, which is it's too expensive for Arknights to pursue voice acting now. Only Kyo and Frostbite read the lore, and a good amount of players too. I don't mean to doubt Frostbite. I think it's quite rude to doubt Frostbite if I'm going to say this, but I don't know if Frostbite. It's a Okay, hopefully Frostbite. Okay, I'm not going to say what I'm going to say. I'll just respect his work. we agree that HSR takes about as long to tell the story if it is still popular. Granted, voice acting helps. Oh, I remember what I'm going to say now. Okay, not specific to Frostbite. Let me say this in a more general sense for any story content creator out there. Because this has been a little bit on my mind as to how quick-ish they can do it. Because condensing a story definitely takes a lot of work and research in order to do that. So while one can say I'm very thankful that they've done that, there is also a part of me that wonders if any of the past story people who does all of these stuff, do they do it by really reading the story, or do they do it by looking at existing summaries that you can find on Arknights websites? But the problem with me saying this is that I'm just speculating. I'm not saying it's true. It just hit my mind recently, like when I was thinking about whether the past or the present story YouTubers that we have. Because I've started to think, if someone is able to pump out content so easily, is it really because they read the story? Or is it the summaries that you can find online? Is what I don't know. Because you read wiki summaries, you would have noticed. So you think the presentation is different. But then again, it's not a bad thing to take wiki summaries, because it's kind of like the same idea as, oh, I use ChatGPT to make my videos, or I use ChatGPT to make my essays, right? Where it could be a tool. You can always just reshape this generated content and you figure out how you can make it your own in order to do that. I mean, we live in the world today where AI is a thing, and therefore everyone can easily do that. It's not wrong. It's smart to do it. But there is also, while it's smart to do it and it helps you pump out content so much more easily, it's also a bit of a, like, it's up to the viewer to decide. Do you think it's disingenuous, or would you not care if you learn that your creator that you watch actually makes content that is shortcutted, basically? It's kind of like the same thing as like the guide makers, right? The people who post guides before the event drops, or literally the second the event drops, possibly just because they've watched something that the CN has already produced. Or if not, what's the other case? People reposting the artworks. That one doesn't even need a single effort. That one doesn't even need reproduction. It's called download video, re-upload to YouTube. Don't tell the CN content creator I've re-uploaded it. AI assisted is better than AI generated. I think that's the era that we live in, by the way. I don't disagree. Like, I hate AI, but then again, I use AI as well. I just hate AI in the sense that I think it's too fast. It's speeding up faster than we understand how to use it. And when that happens, we're basically living, I feel, at least in the coming few years, like the coming 2-3 years, that this is the chaos phase of AI. There's too many different AI tools out there that we start to be very uncomfortable with AI produced content or AI assisted content. But in fact, we need to now live with the fact that they won't go away. And it in fact does improve things. So therefore, I think AI tools being able to help someone improve their process is better. But an entirely AI produced stuff, which anyone can just do it, I don't think that's really nice. Okay, we're a little out of it. So I've asked you guys about what you like about AK. Cool. I mean, I generally know what you guys like about AK, and I feel like the reasons that I like AK is pretty similar too. Wow, the comments really fly so fast. If I don't get to read what you say, even more reason for you to do the survey, because I will end up missing out on your response. But then if a ton of you respond, right, it will be crazy because that means I hope to read as much of your response in my free time, whether in the current stream or on my own. Because there's gonna be a lot to read. If you guys want to see the responses, let me know. We saw a fan art of Waifu way back in November 2019, way before AK got the release, and the art was so good, so you got interested. You heard about the 24 free pulls on the limited banner. You don't know what it was the Kelsit banner, and therefore you joined. Your friend cannot shut up about AK, so you had to play and you loved the game. You think the first Arknights character that caught your eye before you in the game was Dusk. You found out Mountain was voice acted by Zoro's voice actor, so you decided to try the game. So it always sounds like you guys are a fan of something in the game. A fan of an artwork, a fan of a voice actor, a fan of the music, and that's what got you to try the game. I'd be really surprised now, right? Am I going to AFA Indonesia? You're going on Friday. I'm going to AFA Indonesia on Friday and Saturday. If you see me walking around the convention on Friday, feel free to say hi, but please don't disturb me because I just want to walk around. Like, I don't mind chatting with you guys, but my Friday day is me spending 100% of the day to go up and down the, what do you call that? Up and down the aisles so that I can see all the stores and what they offer. And then my Saturday is there to see if any of you are cosplaying. I'll take note of the AK cosplayers. If you want to take pictures, sure. I might take pictures with some of you, but I will also dedicate a time to speak to you guys. I'm also offering live pools, by the way. If any of you are Indonesian, you're at AFA on Saturday, I am completely okay to pool for your account in person. And you hope that I'm lucky. So, yeah. Okay. Seriously, tons of responses. Thanks for writing all that. It's so fast for me to catch everything. Okay, let's go to a bigger question. This one is more fiery because we know what we like. Now let's get angry. Okay, feel your anger, feel your irritants. Specifically Arknights. What do you not like about Arknights? Specifically Arknights, by the way. Arknights. Don't talk about the community. I just want to know the Arknights. Oh, so many angry comments. Oh my god, it's flying. Everyone is so angry. Okay, let's start. Let's read. Spark pity system. You know, there's a saying that the pity system might be revamped in the current CN banner. There's a rumor that the current CN banner, like the incoming CN banner, might be double limited, which they're gonna respect the double limited by changing the pity to 200. Which I find, I like the decision, but the problem is it only going to be 200 because it's double limited? Because I wish it was for every limited. We'll see in the 5th anniversary. It's just speculation. So we will find out on Saturday what the answer actually is. No skip button, base still in beta, difficulty of the stages. What do you not like about Arknights? Your answer. I don't have Chen Outer. Amazing. That's a valid answer, is it not? Shitty beta base. Not enough lore of a character. Okay, that's too specific. Why is the base still in beta? Oh, everyone's naming the base. That's funny. You really wish we could catch up with CM. Stop saying that we will catch up with CM. Stop. We know that it's not gonna happen. Okay, I'll make a whole video to explain why it will not happen. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. It's a business devastation if CN tries to slow down their content or EN tries to accelerate their content to become in pace with CN. The answer is it's impossible. It's just it's a it's literally just going to crash the brand. But how did Azure Lane do it? Azure Lane did it? Did Azure Lane do it? Did they have a big gap? What's the gap for Azure Lane when they fixed it? If the gap is like 3 months, 3 months is easy to fix. The problem is 6. No, reverse can. Okay, so you see, reverse might catch up because reverse gap is very small. In fact, AK's gap was humongous. AK's gap was 9 months when we started, but it shorted to 6 and it's stuck at 6. Maybe I'll explain why later. It will never fix up. But let me keep to the topic. Why do you not like the game? No motivation or incentive to play the game. That's a very personal reason. Because the problem with saying no motivation is that everybody else have motivation, their own reasons, but you yourself don't have the reason. It's fair to feel that way, but I can understand that. It's things like, oh, I have no more characters that I really like. I think the game's gotten too hard. Yeah, that's all the easy ways to get burnt out and not like the game anymore. Why do we really have 4 squad presets? Fair, reasonable. I just realized that a lot of things that you guys write are very nitpicked. Very, very specific features of the game. Don't like power creep. Huh. Okay, that's a problem of Hypergryph and their model. Power creep is just such a Hypergryph dumb thing. Font size. Reasonable? Why do we not have proper accessibility? Where's our colorblind function? Don't like AK advertisements. Fair. Narrative story makes you sleep because the narrative goes sideways. That's a funny answer, but a fair one. The writing post Frost Nova is terrible. That's a funny comment. Okay, again, I haven't really read AK stories, but I tend to hear that post Frost Nova the story is better though. Or is it that the story is better but the writing got worse? Grind is very painful. But getting sweet, it just got wordy. Oh. Spark system is shit. The problem with people saying Spark system is shit is that it's relative to the gacha system of the game. You can't get the same Spark system as other games because all companies plan their stuff according to what their gacha rates are. The gacha rate in AK is so freaking good that if you try to implement a powerful Spark system, then it breaks the gacha of the game. Stages are getting harder and annoying. But if stages don't get harder and annoying, is that not an issue as well? See, that's a problem about difficulty of the game. If you don't raise the stakes, if you don't make new mechanics, doesn't the game get boring too? See, this is a problem of how do you balance the players. Because if you don't introduce new shit every event, what's there to play? If you don't feel challenged, why would you still play? It's a lot of that. I can agree with the challenges being unreasonable. Things like, pinch out, things like DOS. That is very unreasonable. But I think everything else is like fine. Story text is getting longer. 300 pity is a bit high for limited ops. Okay. Community management advertising is terrible. Yostar. Oh, I should have just wrote in my survey, what do you like and dislike about Yostar? Oh, that would have been a fantastic survey question, right? Regret. Balancing since year 3 is absolutely chalked. Oh, I kind of agree. You don't have Silver Ash, it's been 4 years. I hope you get him soon. Hopefully via recruitment. I sprinkle some luck for your account that you'll get Silver Ash via recruitment. Haven't Double Limited been circulating around since 4th anniversary? It's been, but it hasn't happened. But we're saying that it might happen now in the 5th anniversary. So many things that you'll dislike. I mean, clearly, there's things that can be improved. I realize this is such a topic that y'all wish that can be discussed as a video. Like things that can be improved. I might make that a video someday. Okay. Thank you, by the way, Marmalade Underground. I saw that you gave a super chat within the stream. Thank you. Everything is Yostar's fault. Do I play Honkai Star Rail? What a funny question to ask. That makes me really sad. My YouTube notifications must not be getting to you. I need to do one of those classic YouTuber thing. Turn on the bell. Ding ding. You know? I do. I've been streaming. I've been playing. What do you mean? But of course I can understand the notifications aren't as great just because I've been posting videos as much. Do I play Arknights? I wonder if I do. Okay, I'm gonna have to leave this question to my own consolidated views because I can clearly see so many things that y'all don't like about the game. Things that you like about the game as well, but things that you also don't like about the game. How did it go with Sam when I fought Sam in HSR? It was quite funny. Just watch the stream. It's the stream called the Mega Penacony stream. If any of you play HSR, there was a stream that I did. You can watch it on YouTube. The Sam fight was in the last 1 hour of my stream. And it was very funny to play it and watch all my units die. And see that the last 2 people standing was Bailu and my Trailblazer. And just watch them barely hold on to their life. For like 10 minutes. Literally, Bailu, heal! Heal my Trailblazer! Heal! Oh shit! Yes! No, don't lock it up! Yes! Sustain! Like, that was the entire stream. You know, my Acheron fucking died. My Black Swan fucking died. It was just Trailblazer gaming. Yeah. That was the Sam fight. Okay. But yeah, lots of things that I think AK can improve. I think it would be good to discuss about what AK can improve on when the CN live stream has concluded. Because the CN live stream is this Saturday. You'll be here to watch the CN live stream? Yeah? Let's make the stream a big one. I hope to watch tons of you watching. Call your friends. Call your family. Call your mom. Call your dad. Call your grandpa, your grandma. Your great-great-grandma. Great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. Take his photo, you put beside you. Ask him watch the stream also. Ask your niece, your nephew. The niece of your nieces also must watch, okay? You don't really want to watch. Sad. Call your pet. Oh, yes. Call your pets too. To watch the stream. But to hit exam season, no, you see, the exams are important. I agree. Study for your exam. But dedicate that 1 hour of your dinner time. You still need to eat dinner, don't you? When you study. You still need to care about health, don't you? Watch the stream in your bed. That kind of thing. I mean, it's CN live stream. It's 5 years of Arknights. It's gonna be big. Big of a stream. So of course you guys gotta be there. Okay. I realize it's gonna be very tough to get the big questions out because a lot of you have opinions. So I'm not gonna be able to easily see what everybody says. So let me get questions that I think is a lot sweeter to ask in the stream. Again, there's a survey. Go ahead and do it. I will try to read what you guys say in my free time or within the stream. Okay. Let's keep this general. So feel free to essay on my ass in this stream, like in the chat. Okay, meaning feel free to write long messages if you want. What's your thoughts towards our community? You can say things that you really love, things that you don't like, or if you don't want to aim the community in general, you want to aim at Yostar, go. I will read what some of you say. AK community feels gatekeepy and stagnant. Stagnant is an interesting word. Some normal, most wholesome. You think it's fine, but you can't really grow much. AK is a dying game. AK is not a dying game. AK might be a dying game in global, but it's not a dying game. I don't know why everyone keeps saying AK is a dying game. AK is not a dying game. If you were dead, it's dead now. You don't interact enough with the community to have an opinion. You hate how it's generally ignored by Yostar. People don't know how to build a base. Decrease player and less interested new players. Enjoy the fan arts. I enjoy the fan arts too. Fan arts of the community is crazy. JP cosplayers are crazy. If Yosa can even mimic a fraction of what Hypergryph does to market AK, AK Global will be in a much more popular place. AK community would love to help to do the free marketing of the game. You're right. It's very true. People think the game is dying because yeah, I think it's not that the game is dying. I think the content creation space has been very weak in general. That is dying. Yeah, on the tamer side, when it comes to the fandoms, you do think that their love is Bunga Bunga units is annoying because they dismiss the fun units, but apart from that, you're kind of neutral. I think it's great that Yostar finally reach out to the CC space, especially during Bingo Lockout. But it's kind of too late. They need more effort. Uh, more enjoyable joining smaller communities for Arknights over the large ones. I agree that the small communities for AK is much more friendly and nice to stick in. I think that's just a natural thing about communities though. The smaller the community, the more comfortable you'll be in, especially when you find great people to talk to. But the bigger the community, the harder it is to manage, and you'll start losing track of how to feel okay in a bigger community. I think it's hard. You have to think hard about what you decide about AK. If anything, it's all just very minor. Can't compare to what the game offers. Okay, that's about the dislike part. Let me see what YouTube says. Random of you just wrote, "I love you, Cookie." I'll be very frightened. I'm genuinely very frightened by anyone who expresses love towards me. Just cause I guess it feels weird. Voice over in the in story. Why does everyone scream voice over? Not understanding that it's impossible. Miss Viper. Is there anything I can say about Viper? I think the general only thing I can say about Viper is he's quite happy being retired. Genuinely. Because, I mean, I'm still chatting with him. And yeah, sometimes we check in with him and we ask him how he's feeling. I think he's quite happy to be out. For being an absent. What about aiming at Hypergryph for being an absent father who only cares about China? Ooh. Do I have an opinion about Hypergryph only caring about China? Let me think. I feel like it's not okay. Can someone remind me to come back to Hypergryph when I ask for a reminder later? Let me remind me that that's what I want to talk about once I'm done reading what you guys say. The community is quite elitist. I feel like it depends on which part of the community that you're in. But I don't disagree that AK has categories of our community that's very elitist. You'll start to stop making shuffles that don't make sense. It's hard to tell you if it doesn't make sense. Because I'm not really faulting Yostar. The problem is the anniversary. They want to stick loyal to the anniversary dates. And it's because of that they get forced to switcheroo a lot. Like, it's not their fault per se. I feel like it's the fault of just the overall scheduling of EN and CN that they get forced. AK makes 20 million a month. If that's dying, you wonder about all the gacha games that make under 1 million. Yeah, I mean, you say the very right point. For anyone who dares to say or thinks that AK is dying, you cannot tell me that a game that racks up millions easily every month without a limited banner, by the way. Like the 20 million Sun, she is probably not 20 million, but I think AK easily clocks 10 million every month. If you total up all the servers, and then if you total up like the times when they have a limited banner, it can easily go up to like 50 mil, 60 mil. Like, how is that not good? How is that dying? Is it considered dying if it's earning less than Genshin or Honkai? Because if you say that, then bro, if we're like, you know, the meme of the skeleton dying on the chair, or like the no the meme of the baby drowning. You're basically saying that AK is the baby drowning, and every other gacha game is the fucking like deep sea ocean skeleton downside, like down in the bedrock. Your definition of dying is the game losing its profits, and consequently less profits. Less profits equals to server closing. No, that's not how it works. Hey, what the hell did I draw the last time? How do I remove this? Oh my god, what the hell is this? How do I clean this? Clean. How do I clean? How do I operate this thing? The fuck? How do I draw? Okay, fuck it. Never mind. Let's just use this. Okay. For a server to die, you okay, the hypothesis that one of you has put forth is profits down means server die, right? And profits go down because players down, like player count goes down, right? And player count goes down because company not doing shit, right? This sounds like it makes sense. The problem is you're missing a point. Profits down, or revenue, whatever way you see it, okay? The money that a company earns going down doesn't equal to a server dying. It's when the profit is below a comfortable money to maintain server, then the server dies. You get it? Like, basically, if it takes $100,000 to keep the EN server alive, but we're still earning fucking 2 mil every limited banner, that doesn't mean we're not dying. The problem is, I get that you might be like, oh shit, but Cookie, the problem is, it's not 2 mil now, it's going to 1.9, it's going to 1.8. But it's not gonna reach this. It's very hard. Okay, the thing is, it's like, you need to compare in relative to some of the other games that we see today, like the other gacha games, where they have a bigger amount of things going on. You know, if I'm not wrong, Reverse only earns 1 mil a month, I think. And Reverse needs to spend money on voice acting, on animating, on event design. Like, they literally have more budget to spend. But they are still running. So it's quite hard. But I mean, if you want to use the word dying as like it's getting worse, I think it's fine to say it's getting worse, but it's not dying. Dying is the wrong word. It's just getting worse. That's about it. It will never AK will never hit the point of death. Basically. But again, I said this in my YouTube video. AK is still top 10 in the gacha games. Easily. In JP and CN. I don't know about EN. I don't think it is. But I'm very certain, mark my words, it's top 10. Because in CN, it's literally third. In JP, I think it's like 7th. So we're fine. What would they? So one of you is also asking, would they close the EN server on its own? Okay, if they did, the thing is, they won't do it first. The course of action is not shut down EN. This is not the one action you'll see to see that the game is getting bad. The first thing you will see is cancel all English voices. This is step 1. A company won't shut down because they're not earning enough money. It's called you cut costs first. Ever heard of Boeing? You know Boeing? Not the sound of a bouncing ball. You know the plane? You fire everybody. You cut back on safety procedures so that you keep planes flying. Same thing. You cut back on your staff before you close a server. So we're not gonna die. We're not even at step 1. In fact, this might not even be step 1. Step 1 might literally be Yo-Star goes into mass firing. This might be step 1. So that basically we're not gonna die. How's Reverse doing relative to AK? Good question. I don't know how Reverse is doing. Reverse is a really quiet community, I feel. It's a community that doesn't really care about content being produced by content creators on YouTube or Twitch. Like, everyone's playing it on their own. But I still see a plenty amount of people that play. Like, people catch up on the official stuff, whether it's the official live stream, the official videos. But they kind of don't care about anybody else. So I feel like they just have a quiet group of supporters. It's there, but it's because they're so quiet and like mysterious that I don't know how the game is actually doing. Am I still gonna play AK or am I gonna retire soon? I'm not gonna retire. Okay. Anyways, that was about what you guys like or dislike about the community. I mean, feel like the way what stupid ye Arknights. Who the fuck wrote this? This is so funny. Who the fuck wrote that? What's this ye slender? Wait, if I see more than one ye slender, it's even funnier. I don't know. If you don't know, don't write please, because that means I'll have less responses to read. Bunch of crybabies with content ahead. There's definitely things I don't particularly enjoy towards the AK community. I think I mentioned this once when I did the tier list thing, that I feel like as a community, we're a little adverse to discussions because some of us have the opinion that certain discussions don't matter. But the problem is what's wrong with people wanting to discuss as they desire. You see? Like, I also agree that sometimes you don't have to compare units because it doesn't make sense at times. But if people are doing it on a Discord server or people are doing it in a Reddit, why not just let them have fun? You know, you might be angry at their opinion, but they're just expressing their opinion. What's wrong with that? I think what's wrong with it is only when the opinion gets perpetuated weirdly. Like if it's a civil discussions where you're not trying to feed it into someone else. And it's just, I think that this unit is A and B. Oh, but I think this unit is B and C. And you guys agree upon the idea that you just have a different POV to that unit. That's fun. But then if it becomes an argument of, oh, you don't think that this unit has A, but your opinion is wrong because this unit has A, and then the person goes, but I think this unit's got C, and A isn't there, and then they fight. That's the thing that goes on in our community, and I think that's something that irritates me at times. Yeah, I can agree with the whole idea of, oh, units can have very different value according to the game mode they're in or the state of the person's account. Like, a mountain could be really good for a new player, but maybe it's less good for a late game player, right? A taunts is super powerful, but if the person's only going to run an E1 taunts for 6 months, you might as well say don't have taunts, right? There's a lot of relativity, but I feel like when you make sense of the relativity, that is one way to get by the discussion. But then there's also the other problem of generalization, which is, what if you don't want to talk about relativity? What if you want to just say, hey, how good is Ling in general? How good is Ebonhalls in general? How good is Bagpipe in general? Then everyone starts going in the, oh, no, you stop there. You can't just talk about the unit like that. You gotta now tell me, what do you mean? Ling in chapter 13? Ling in chapter 10? Ling in IS3, IS4? Or you mean Ling in CC? Like, everyone starts going into the, no, you cannot discuss a unit as a whole. You gotta discuss the unit in its window. And that I think is a very annoying about this community. Because I feel like there is, again, nothing wrong with generalization. What if someone just wants a simple answer of, hey, I'm seeing Ling on the banner now. Should I pull? How good is she? Let's talk about that unit generally as to how good they are. Right? So, that I find it really strange about this community. That's the point of the tier list sometimes. I mean, we are weirdly one of the communities that hate tier lists. I don't like tier lists as well. But I can respect or understand the people who are a big fan of tier lists. Because on one hand, you can say brain rot or something, they don't like to read, they don't like to overanalyze, but maybe it's not that. Maybe they just don't have the time. Right? Maybe they're just working adults. They love Arknights. They want to get it done and over with. They just want someone to tell them if it's an A unit or S unit. Right? Like, let people discuss as they wish. Let people make opinions as they wish. If you disagree, that's all. You disagree. But some people just want to help. You know, there's different types of players. They're out there. No, tier lists being wrong is weird as well. Tier lists or comparisons of units being wrong is a very strange thing to say because, okay, number one, when people start to say that tier lists can be wrong, or I don't think tier lists can be wrong. That's not the right word that we need to go for. Tier lists can be bad. But at the end of the day, tier lists or people, like, think about it as joint operation, okay, or a person who's making a video about 4 operators, and then literally the video is about who to pull for, right? Those 4 units. You will run into the thing where the person will end up having to say whether operator A is the best or operator B or operator C. Therefore, you are now running into the problem of a comparison, right? So this is not even a tier list, but it's like a mini tier list of its own. Because imagine a person that comes forth and asks who's the best. You can literally split the argument of, oh, if you're lacking of arts unit, you pull this. If you're lacking of if you're a new player, you pull this. Right? There's a lot of conditions to put forth. Then you're gonna get some people who's just like, well, I don't care what I am. I just want to know who's good. Right? Who's the strongest that the community thinks in general? So then that's when some people start to have fault. They find fault with anyone who makes a video that tries to answer that question. Because you need to understand, while you have your POV that you think this unit is objectively better than another, and yet a creator says otherwise, that's just the creator just advising in their own way. If you want to advise it differently, you can advise it differently as well. So I think that's just something that I wish was improved in AK, that we approach discussions better. I feel like as a community, we're very weak at it. We get too fed up when someone thinks differently from us. It's like, what is an opinion that I have that I know a lot of people get angry at? I think Ho Hei is good. That kind of thing. I will get fired by a bunch of you. Because a bunch of you is gonna come at me and be like, no, what do you mean Ho is good? I think Ho Hei is a genuinely good 6-star. I don't even think it's a point of fun or not. I think she's generally good to handle certain stages. Some of you are agreeing. Not all of you are gonna agree. I've seen a bunch of enough people who don't agree. But then it becomes the problem of, oh, I say Ho Hei is good. It's there. Then it becomes the issue of, can you now explain whether Ho Hei is better than Eben, for example? Okay, I can easily say that A is better than Ho, fair. But now let's just say Ho and Eben. Who do I think is better? Then it becomes a feisty argument, right? I can explain it by telling people, oh, Ho is good when you are running a levitate comp. Eben is good when you are trying to isolate the enemies, that kind of thing. And then you get the one dude that comes in and say, no, I don't care situation A, situation B, none of that. Just tell me who's good. who's good, who's better, And then I'm now just gonna tell you I think Ebonhall's is better. And then if I make that as a video, I'm gonna get at least 10 comments of people essaying on my ass and saying, why the fuck do you think Ebonhall's is better than Hole? It's the same as the Chongyue video. Oh, actually, I have a classic example. It's a classic example on my YouTube channel. It was the Chongyue video, where I told everyone that Chongyue is better than Mountain, in my opinion. I just realized I do have a real opinion. I do have a real example. I still stand by it. Like, I feel like people need to stop being uncomfortable with the idea of someone saying someone is better than someone else. Because it's not to say the other person is shit. Like, I think Mountain is fucking strong. I think they're both insanely strong. They're like some of the best units in the game. But I feel like if you really, really dive down and you figure it out and you see like what they can provide to a squad, I think Chongyue is going to be sweeter. But that's when people will come back at me, you see. So you see, now it started to make some of you uncomfortable. Because I can clearly see some of you are not liking this view. But that's where I'm trying to go. I'm okay that you're uncomfortable. And I feel like that's what the community needs to start to be okay. That you need to understand that you're gonna have things that you kind of disagree with. But why not we approach it not in a, I think this person's view is wrong, not because, like, let's approach it in a way of, that's his opinion and I have mine. If I disagree with it, let's enter a bit of a discussion. But if we don't come to a compromise and he stands by, he still thinks this is better, and I think that my other unit is better, like, let's sit on that. It's okay. And it comes down to the point of people who are big, let's just say people who have a louder voice in the community, whether it's a content creator, someone who is very active on Discord or Reddit, when they give such opinions, because they're answering people who ask them about units comparisons, who ask them about evaluating the power of someone. Let's allow that, is what I'm trying to say in the AK space. I think this is one of my biggest flare-ups or like my biggest irritants with the AK community. Because I think it happens in every community, by the way. I think it happens in Genshin, I think it happens in Honkai. But without the need to compare, just calling a problem basically, we have that going on in AK, and I just wish we can change that. So yeah. Maybe I might just be describing Tectone and the community. I feel like when Tectone was around, there were certain things that definitely was the case. That I don't think Tectone was in the wrong, and the community was just very weird. And other times I think Tectone was weird. So yeah. You hate how when a new unit releases and it's not broken, the community says they're not worth it. Right. Oh, that's very true. Wait, how many new units are there recently that I think the general opinion... don't need make an announcement, Kev. I think there's going to be way too many responses to read. 100 responses is plenty for me to read through. So I'm not going to publicize the survey any more than that. If we talk about the recent 5 units of AK, which the recent 5 units we have were Typhon, Typhon, Holderer. Who else have we gotten recently? Jessica. Who's the 5 most recent 6 stars? Don't talk about Atreya. Executor, I thought was recent. Wait, let me see my acquisition date. My game is not open right now. Oops. Swire and Aya was the more recent one. Okay, let's talk about this 5. Okay. So, Swire, Aya, Typhon, Jessica Alter, and Holderer. Okay? I don't know if you all think this way, but let's talk about community consensus. I actually think these 5 units have been shitted on by the community. In one way or another. I think these 5 newest 6 stars have been like, have had community opinion that says, I think they're pretty off. Typhon is not in the way of the kid. Typhon is in the way of everyone's just like, is she really that good? Really? She kind of looks bad though. You know? She kind of looks a little ugly. Is the community high? Are you sure Typhon's good? Like, that's the opinion I saw of Typhon when she was released. It wasn't that people were saying Typhon was bad. It's people couldn't believe that Typhon was good. It was the same as Aya. Where Aya's just like, Aya had the whole, oh shit, there's Nightmare. There's Nightmare, there's Telopsis, there's Shining, there's good medics. Why you need Aya? It's okay to not have Aya. You know, that kind of thing. Which, that's an okay thing. But it's when people say, oh, she's just a replacement for them. Not Nightmare. Nightingale. Like, people couldn't accept that Aya could outdo some of the other medics. So okay, but Aya is definitely the one that I wouldn't include in the discussion. Let's just look at the recent 4. So that means Swire Alter, Jessica Alter, Typhon, and Holderer. Right, these 4. So, it's so weird to hear people saying, Jessica Alter, nah, whatever, don't need, bye, hit, useless, nothing, not gonna do a single shit for your account. That's the opinion. I'm gonna include Executor Alter, how about that? Drop Aya Alter, let's talk Executor. Because Executor Alter was definitely fired at in the community. And everyone, there was 2 opinions about Executor Alter. It was, oh, he's really shit. Doesn't do anything. Lane holder, but I got mountain. What the fuck is it for? That was everyone's feelings that I see on like Facebook or like Twitter. That some people were just like, Executor not there. The second opinion was, oh, you need the module. No module, meh, pass, no need. Absolutely not a 6 star if there was no module in him. See, that's the second opinion. And that's the thing that I find it really odd, because Executor Alter, even without module, is actually really crazy. Because he's fulfilling a role that was never covered in the game. That is a melee unit that has no limit to the number of enemies it can hit. Which is technically what Chen Alter does, but again, we're not talking about that's a range unit fulfilling that role. That's now we're putting it in a melee unit that fulfills that role. And someone that can heal very well, depending on the number that he hits, and someone that has a pretty damn high damage, enough to get rid of elite enemies, better than Mountain does. So, I don't understand how the community forms these opinions. And then, Swire Alter as well, which is, I won't deny that she's not crazy, but I feel bad because Swire Alter sounds like she's been smashed to the ground by the community. Like, no one thinks that there is any purpose or use towards Swire. But it's like, she might not replace anyone, but definitely she has the fun users on the skill 2 and the skill 3 that I think if you have her and you're gonna get Aya Alter, I think she's still gonna be fine for you to play with. Right? And then Jessica Alter, the crazy Swire is a hard one for me to justify. But if I go into Jessica Alter, Holderer, and Typhon, let's not discuss Typhon. Typhon, you all get. She's good. If you still don't think she's good, I don't know what's wrong with you. But if you talk Swire Alter and you talk, if you talk Jessica Alter and Holderer, right? Jessica Alter, literally 5 block unit, very high defense, doesn't kill anyone, but super high defense, and the largest block in the game. That is already very big, because you might not need it, but it just feels like, oh, if the unit doesn't kill, they must not have a purpose. Her damage is good, but it's not. I don't think it's good enough to get rid of high defense enemies, unfortunately. Yeah, and there's also the stun, one of the largest stun time in the game, which maybe some might say, oh, the sweatier players maybe need that more. But again, if you understand the unit, then you will start to see maybe there's a use to them. Holderer is also a situation of people are saying it's bad because he's a crusher, 0 defense. I think the thing that people are not understanding about Holderer, someone just said that's what Hoshi do. The thing is, Jessica that gives you a deployable shield. So the deployable shield doesn't have any deployment limit. And that's going to help you bypass certain problems in the stages when you get way too many enemies. And then the extra point is that her defense will last out better than Hoshi for the fact that Hoshi doesn't have the stun factor. Jessica gives you the stun, so you get a more breathing room. And at the same time, the defense is actually, I think her defense is actually slightly higher than. It's either slightly higher or slightly lower than Hoshi. Whatever it is, it's still pretty freaking good. And the health is also very high. Holderer has literally the longest skill time in the game. 70 whole fucking seconds. That was my biggest jaw drop when I saw Holderer's skill. 70 seconds of a skill. 6,000 HP. How the fuck is that not good? 70 seconds, and yeah, when you turn on the skill, it's 10k HP. That is going to sustain bosses. That is going to give you so long of a damage within the skill duration, and there's true damage in skill 3. How is it not good? So yeah, I get really confused by the community at times. When I don't understand why they're that quick to jump to the conclusion to say a unit is bad. Like, okay, I genuinely think it's actually very hard for one reason why I like AK is that it's quite hard to have a bad unit. Actually, there are. Don't get me wrong. There are bad units. There are units that I definitely don't understand why they exist. But most units, a fantastic majority of the units in AK, I think have always been well designed. So, I think, yeah, I just find it strange that the community as a whole harboring down on units release and then immediately telling one another the unit's pretty trash. Probably without even playtesting it once. So yeah. Is he better than Deckard? I think they do different things. I think it's hard to tell you if Holderer is better than Deckard. Like, you shouldn't I think it's quite hard to compare Holderer and Deckard, but they're about the same, I would say. Again, they do different things, but I think their overall power is about the same. So, oh wells. Okay, those are all the things about the community that I'm okay and not so okay with. And backseating. Oh yeah, that's the last thing I should mention about the community. Stop backseating your YouTubers and your streamers unless they ask for it. Stop telling them what to do. You want the stream to be 30 minutes? Or you want the stream to be 4 hours of endless suffering and seeing how someone has a horrible gameplay compared to yours? Like, whether it's a new player or old player, don't tell them what to do. Just watch. Just sit back, relax, get popcorn. Get an entire fucking dinner in front of you and watch. No, it's fun to think of strats if they want to think of the strats. But the thing is, most people comment on the streams not in the way of wanting to help, but rather in the way of why are you using this unit? Why are you placing the unit on this tile and not the tile to the right? Why you put your defender first? Where's your Myrtle? Why is your Myrtle the 5th unit? Like, watch. Don't chill. We're figuring it out. We have our idea. We're not dumb. We've got a solution in the brain. You know, it's just cooking in there. We're just taking time to cook. So don't backseat. That's another thing that I don't like. It's the same as in Discord servers or Reddits or Facebook. If someone were to post like their strategy or they were to post a picture of their gameplay, there's a tendency for players to judge the literal picture that they see. It's also the same thing as flexes, by the way. I think I'm arrowing this specifically to Facebook. Because there's a lot of Arknights Facebook group, and I know a lot of moderators don't like this. But there's a tendency for players to like to post their pools. But mods and the members in the community in general always ask them to take it down. Which I don't mind if that's the rule, because it usually is the rule. But there's a part of me that thinks, what's wrong with players wanting to show their success? Because apparently the reason as to why a lot of these servers tell them to not put up flex posts is don't salt the other players. But there's also that thing in me that it's like, don't make other players feel bad. So I can't feel happy? Like, I will feel bad if you didn't get what I get. But is it wrong for me to post that I'm happy? So I don't quite understand I think this is the other gatekeeping thing that I feel. It's not interesting content. But it's a Facebook group. It's not a media site. It's not a magazine site where the rule of the Facebook group is, oh, post your insane threats. Post your fan art that doesn't belong to you. I've seen countless of Twitter posts, by the way, of fan artists who will go on saying how they tells people not to repost and people still repost on Facebook. It's actually really funny. It does bloat the group page, I agree, but it's a bit like, after a while it becomes discouragement of conversation, I feel. I think this might be an issue of the Facebook forum itself, because the Facebook forum makes it weaker, since the Facebook is like, you know, a straight page of things for people for you to scroll. So if 10 people were to post their flex, yeah, it is a bit of a bloat, right? Because you scroll, okay, there's a flex, there's a flex, there's a flex. But I also think we don't have to be so harsh about it, is what I'm trying to say. I think the system can be improved, basically. Because it just doesn't look nice. And a lot of times I see this being affected to new players. And it's funny that people are more sensitive to the smaller stuff and not that sensitive to like spoilers, for example. Because spoilers goes around in the group a lot, and like leaks especially, data mines. And yet the mods don't care to do anything about the data mines. So that's the thing that I don't quite enjoy to the community. Okay, I'm done with discussing about the community, I suppose. Let's see. Let me see what you guys wrote for some of these questions. I want to see this question. Distinct lack of theory crafting. Bunch of crybabies obsessed with content ahead. Always cry about the fact that they're 6 months behind. Oh yeah, wait. Hypergryph. I said I wanted to discuss about Hypergryph, right? Okay. I self-reminded. Okay, let's talk about Hypergryph and Yostar's relation. as much as I can. Okay, we love to berate Yostar about scheduling, about not caring about shit. But the more I see the nature of their social media marketing and seeing the kind of like the way they communicate, the more I start to think there is a portion of this that doesn't feel like it's Yostar's fault. And I'm already starting to think, because you see, you all need to think about this a little logically. At the end of the day, Arknights is owned by Hypergryph, correct? And Hypergryph is the one developing everything. Yostar has nothing to do with the development of the game. They have something to do with the development of the anime, because Yostar Pictures. But Yostar has nothing about the game content. All they do is they pick up event, let's say Typhon event from Hypergryph stuff, pull it in, plonk, okay, Arknights Ian. You get it? Like, if you have a character that just got posted in EN, then you don't like the character, it's not Yostar's fault. Hypergryph made that. But then that comes down to the idea of, what about the event? What about when the anniversary stuff happened, right? Every 3 months we get a limited event. So it comes down to this bit of issue. Yostar founded Hypergryph, they're also doing that. Okay, one of the things that's a little odd is that Yostar was one of the investors for Hypergryph when they were out. So they are an investor, but they're not. Their role at the end of the day is not developer. There is nothing in their company work role publicized for you to see, searchable online. Their role is just, I am publisher. I reproduce the content. Yeah, and they only handle the translations because the Chinese side cannot translate, which means Yostar outsources the things to Yostar. Sorry, Hypergryph outsources the content to Yostar to translate. So what I'm trying to say is, so Yostar doesn't have decision making? No, not that. There's two ways to see this. Let's talk about scheduling specifically. Because we see the way that the limited stuff happens, right? And we see the way that they place the events left and right of the limited event. The first way to see it is, it's not Yostar who decides this. It's Hypergryph who decides this. And Yostar is just taking instructions from Hypergryph to publish the event at that time. The second way to see this is, Yostar is the one who decides this. However, you cannot think that Hypergryph has no involvement. Because if the decision doesn't make sense, Hypergryph wouldn't allow it. Because at the end of the day, the game belongs to them. Both situations tells you that Hypergryph is the final call. Do you all get it? Because Hypergryph needs to be the one to say, you're gonna do this, I approve. So therefore, I don't find it too fair that Yostar always takes the flank. Because a lot of the time, Hypergryph needs to be the one. Yeah, the anime pack drama gave me a bit of a inkling that, wait, Hypergryph has power over what happens in the game. Possibly more than what Yostar has. I mean, they've always had, but I think it's more than what I thought. So, there is a bit of that portion of me that thinks, I feel like Yostar needs to care more for global, but I also think Hypergryph needs to care more about global. I think there's a joint problem that it feels really weird that Hypergryph has zero concern to whatever that happens in the global side. But then that comes to the question of why. And then here is a little bit of my answer. I feel like Hypergryph don't know what they're doing. I genuinely think Hypergryph is confused. That's my impression. Okay, I might be wrong. I might be really wrong. Okay, and Hypergryph is gonna come after me now after I said that. But based on seeing how they handled Arknights, seeing how they handled Exestris, seeing how they handled Enfield's technical tests, I'm now starting to get the feeling that Hypergryph is it's like, I love Hypergryph, but I'm starting to think Hypergryph don't know what the fuck they're doing in the global space. I feel like they misunderstand how to take care of the global market. So here's something that I recently learned about Hypergryph when it comes to the CN side. We know that Hypergryph has done ambient synesthesia, right? We know that they've done cafe collabs over there. They've done their AK convention is in conjunction with the ambient synesthesia. So yearly AK convention, ambient synesthesia, that's one thing. And then other cafe collabs, other product placements is that. Okay. When in my recent research, I found out that in CN, apart from whatever you see publicly occurring in the live streams, they actually don't do anything else. So you would think that for the player base of their scale, there would be a giant amount of community involvement, right? They've done like content creator gathering. They do that every year, which is cool. But they don't do more cafe collaborations, product placement, or community events in CN. So a thing that I start to realize is I feel like they don't know how to run community events. The Certain Fashion, that's just a product. That's just a product collaboration. Yeah, I feel like they don't understand how to run events that can involve a large amount of people gathering in one space, apart from the convention that they've done. What if Hypergryph is using the JP server as a test run? No, that's the thing. When it comes to the JP side, it's still kind of just there. Like, a lot of the CN, the reason why CN is so big and successful. Okay, so let's now compare CN to global. This is gonna make sense what I'm trying to say. Okay, we know that CN is super good, correct? And the reason why CN is also fantastic is that some of the communities they have are giant and powerful. They have massive cosplay groups, right? Cosplay groups that will produce videos, that will produce fan-made stuff, that will go for giant photo shoots, constantly posting pictures in their Weibo. They have content creators who will make fun skits, who will make programs, who will make competitions, who will make fan-made live streams, after parties of their live streams. So their content creator structure has been that way. And Hypergryph always thank their people via a yearly event, possibly sponsoring some of their staff, inviting them for a free dinner, watch some performances, they go home, get some free goodies back. But here's the catch. It's technically free marketing, but it's free marketing that is really successful. And we're going to pull it into the global server, because in the global server, there are systems I cannot disclose, but I'm going to disclose it. I'm going to say it in a way that doesn't reveal anything. Eurostar tries to support content creators, whether is it in the form of their projects and whatnot. You all have also seen that there's the CC program that they've run. They promoted it recently as well. They promoted it like 2-3 months ago. The CC program, they put it up on their Facebook again. So Eurostar runs CC program. the shortest way for me to explain the CC program, again, without revealing anything, is it's supposed to be a means to support the content creator. And after I thought about it, this CC program suddenly feels very similar to the CN side, except on a smaller scale, where it's their way to so-called bolster up the content creators in the EN space in the hopes that they produce better content or more content. So it's them trying to emulate CN and bringing it down to EN. Because they understand that, or at least they refer to CN and see it as, oh, free marketing keeps the community there really powerful and successful. So we should do it here. But I think there is something that they kind of, how do I explain this? There's something that snapped in the logic, which is, in CN, it's not that they have a content creator program. The way CN does it is because these content creators love producing a lot of stuff, they will produce all these videos that keeps the community going, and Hypergryph year on year tries to thank them and reward them for their efforts. Whereas on the YoStar side, the logic that they kind of have is, oh, our community right now isn't really producing lots of inspiring stuff. So maybe let's just feed them a bit of reward, just poke them a little bit, and maybe they'll produce better shit. But with them trying to do it constantly with whatever time schedule that they have, it's just not working. So, yeah, it's blown out. Some of you are saying the problem with creating content in EN is because of the 6 months back. It's not. It's nothing to do with the 6 months back. You can produce equally as good content whether or not we are behind. It's more like our programs, our content genuinely is not inspiring. It's not captivating. They do it backwards. Yeah. In the sense that YoStar does it not as a feel good. It feels like you're doing it as labor. Basically, CN's side of doing CN's way of trying to feed to their viewers, feed to their content creators is gratitude. YoStar's way of doing it feels like weak. Thank you for giving us marketing. But to be fair, both sides are doing the same thing. CN loves it because that is also what keeps their community strong together. So this is kind of the thing where I'm like, basically in general, the content creator space, I've come to realize both in the CN side and the EN side are very vital. You really need it. Because that's what's been keeping CN going. But the trouble is, it's not working out in EN. Most of the hype is gone by the time the event reaches. Okay, let me explain to you what kind of content in EN that we don't have that CN has. I mean, to be fair, we lost this type of content. We've lost skits. We've lost people who discusses lore rather than summarize lore. There's a difference, right? Someone who tells you the story that exists in CN, that exists in EN. Correct. We don't have a theory crafter. But CN has a lot of theory crafters. We can have an EN theory crafter. What's wrong with that? It will fucking slap. It will go big. Right? We don't have cosplayers. CN have a ton of cosplay YouTubers. Or Bilibili creators. Like, there is a lot of categories of content that I think we're just missing in EN. But it's quite tricky, because now the problem is, even if I were to write this, what is Yostar? Oh yeah, and we don't have a giant variety figure. This is a very big major blow in AK. It's something that keeps the other games healthy, like Honkai and Genshin. It keeps the AKCN side healthy. By giant figure, I mean someone who plays the game, but his entire content isn't about the game. So you know, like how there are some Genshin streamers who, I'm gonna do some pools, slap, there you go, Genshin video. And then they're gonna have like videos about their life. They're gonna have videos about them visiting Japan, you know. So they have a lot in CN. We just don't have enough of that in EN. So I think one of the biggest trouble now is how do we get that to happen, right? Because it's not Yostar's fault that we don't have this. But of course, at the same time, I just also think of it as the timing of a lot of things that Yostar did is unfortunately very weird and wrong. Like, for example, the content creator program, I think, is still a very strange thing. I wish they improved on it. We only got that in Gigu and Corner. Gigu and Corner doesn't even play the game properly. Gigu and Corner are just sponsored characters who plays the game, who streams the game only because they got paid. Yeah, they play once a year because they paid once a year to play Arknights. So I kind of now think like this is two things. One, Yostar needs to stop emulating the CN experience to think that we're gonna try to foster up the content creator space in the hopes that we will have the same environment as CN. Because CN was just community magic. That the game bursted out in popularity, so many people started producing things, and there was genuinely enough variety of stuff that keeps living till today. But we don't have that scale in our community. And basically, while we say that Yostar is lazy at marketing, I might even say that China might be lazy at marketing as well. Like, there is marketing, don't get me wrong. I just think that's not the extent you would think for how big the game is in China. You get what I mean? And that, like, it's with that you need to now come back to Yostar and understand we cannot have that same percentage of marketing that China is doing. If we want our game to do well here, we need it to be bigger. So, yeah. Is there a chance that Global and CN has different culture mindset? That's why Yostar isn't working? Yes. I think if you want to understand anything that I've just said, because it's such a long conversation that I've just put forth, right? The summary is, there's a misunderstanding with the behavior of Global and CN. And that misunderstanding is causing the flaw of why our space in general looks so much staler than CN. Because our beginnings and our growing up as a community is unfortunately very different from CN. And therefore, you couldn't put the same solution to solve the problem. Like, Yosta's thought of saving the lack of marketing issue was to invest in the content creation space. But unfortunately, us content creators, myself included, sucks at doing it. Like, we are not good enough to have that influence to tell other players to play. Yet. Who knows? But we just won't. As compared to the CN side. So, therefore, they need a different kind of click to get more people to see the game. That's what I'm trying to prove off. So what can we do about it now, you see? So we're already 4 years into the game. There was a case study that I was looking into recently enough. I was chatting with my friend about it. There's a game that I found it so strange that it broke the trend of a typical game. You know, we always like to say that games have a 4 years, 5 years timeline. That after 4 to 5 years, the game starts to die, right? And even Genshin feels like it's falling down a little, you know. But let me bring you this case study that I thought was very fascinating. League is actually a good example. League is a fantastic example. But I'm not going to say League. I'm going to say Rainbow Six Siege. I don't know if any of you have been watching your YouTube for any documentaries. You know, Rainbow Six Siege was a game that many people, exactly 1 year ago, was saying that the game is fucking dead. And yet, in the current year of 2024, Rainbow Six has the highest numbers of players in its 8 years of living. And so what's the reason that the game got popular? You know, it's two magical words. It's two magical words. And it starts with CC. All because new content creators appeared. Content creators was the answer. New content creators sprouted out in Rainbow Six Siege. Jinxie appeared, Shroud appeared, Moist Critical appeared. And everyone is attributing to the fact that when new faces started to play the game exploded. Because these people became the voices to tell other people that the game is good. Like, it's really surprising. It's just so mind-blowing to see that. I wouldn't say, again, I'm on the opinion that Jinxie isn't the one who did everything. I think it's a number of people who all collectively decided to play all together that it pulled it up. So what my thought process here is that I feel like new content creators really can breathe into the space. The trouble is, when you think of new creators, we're not saying like new and just growing ones. I think we need that as well. We need new growing CCs when it comes to revitalizing the space. But I genuinely also think if you have people who are decently sized, who can actually look into the game, that is so helpful. Am I saying that a game's popularity depends on the internet celebrity followers mindlessly following them? I don't think it's a big I don't think it's the one contributor, but I think it's a big contributor. That is my POV. Because I say the same for Genshin as well. Because if you study Genshin, right, many people say that while Genshin had a major amount of hype before it's released, most people also feel that the reason why Genshin was so big is because every single content creator hopped into the game at the exact same time. It's the same thing as Among Us. If content creators didn't play Among Us, why would Among Us get popular? It's the same as Lethal Company. If content creators didn't play Lethal Company, why would Lethal Company get popular? Or it's the same as FNAF. If no one touched FNAF, why would FNAF get popular? I realized that there is I think this is not fun. It's not fun that this is the way we live in our world right now. But content creators is unfortunately stupidly, painfully powerful. Like, if you have a presence, unfortunately, there's this thing where people kind of follow you to wherever that you go. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing if you have a good heart and you have good reasons to bring people wherever that you go. You can use it for bad reasons as well, right? You can swindle your followers into buying cryptocurrency, supporting their brand new stuff, telling them to jump ship from YouTube and go into a brand new website for $6 a month. You know what I'm talking about. Like, you can do the thing is, it's a painful reality, but it's a reality that we kind of need to get around. That a game's popularity is very much determined by the influence in the online space. It's not the one factor, but it's a major factor. So it's going to be, it's something that I do wonder if I have that ability to think what can be done in the AK space. You know, is there a means for, whether is it Yostar, existing content creators, existing players, to be able to even encourage other people to play the game and actually genuinely like the game? You know, it's not about getting Connor and Gun from Trash Taste to play the game just because we sponsored them. Because that's a different effect. It's the effect of having genuine faces to like the game. So, yeah. Again, wait. This is about popularity of the game, by the way. This is not about survivability of the game. It's a different story. A game can survive without content creators. That's something that you all need to make sense. Because I think some of you would disagree with the whole popularity argument. That I agree, this game can live. I'm not here. Everyone's not here. Kill's not here. Okay? Not even Kill's gonna save your ass. Every AK content creators leaves. This game will still live. People still gonna play. But if you want the game to be super big, that's a difference maker. The content creator can be a difference maker. You get the point? By the way, let me read two comments that you both wrote. Arknights ain't Siege. The game isn't capable of advertising itself. If you join a cool streamer and he plays a dynamic shooter game, you might check it out. If someone plays Arknights, your immediate thought is, what is this stupid chibi mobile game? No, that's a different thing. Okay, that's about first impression. But it's more like, you see, people can give the same opinion to Rainbow Six Siege as well. If you're an FPS person who watches Jinxie and he's not playing CS on that day, or he's not playing Val, for example. Everyone, Val community hates the CS community. CS community hates the Val community sometimes, right? They're just like, oh my god, what is this poor graphic Val game of unrealistic abilities, right? First impression can hurt, and then some people will just say they'll drop. But you give them a few tries, they might still just change. It's not gonna work like a magic potion. Suddenly a giant person plays the game. Oh yeah, this is the same thing I want to say to Yosta. It's not a magic potion that if a person plays the game one time, everyone's gonna start jumping ship into the game. It's a process that if the person actually takes some time to play the game and they eventually grow and they love the game, the audience will grow with them and they'll stick in. This doesn't just apply to a big creator, by the way. It applies to a small creator as well. I've seen so many people who've grown up together with Abby, who've grown up together with myself, who've grown with people like Toboro, who's grown with Takdes. All of us who slowly get bigger and bigger, right? Sometimes you get really attached to a CC, and then that becomes one of the reasons why you want to stay in the game for long, because this person has followed you through the game. So that's pretty much what it is. Another comment. To be fair, okay, R6S, right? Again, content creator is not the only thing. I'm agreeing with what one of you wrote, but let me read it out. R6S changed a lot of stuff and improved a lot. More people gave it a try because FPS genre lacks hero ability shooters, since Overwatch 2 was such a lax down, and Apex Legends is a battle royale. Apex Legends is plagued with issues, cheats, unstable game. The content creators that blew R6S up used the improvement of the game. Exactly. So R6S was not a situation of only the content creators working. It was a mixed bag of many things that came together. So what I mean by things that came together was they introduced improvements to the game, right? They implemented the ability for attachments to be added to every single gun. All attachments, in fact. They gave units some of their OG stuff back. Ash got her ACOG back. Right? They revamped a ton of maps ever since year 3 or year 2 of R6, which gives players who quitted the game a fresh feeling when they came back. Like, they made enough changes that when the content creators now came back, they feel like they were playing a different game and a fun game. So I genuinely also think it's not a matter of, oh, suddenly maybe a big guy plays Arknights. That's the one-time solution that everyone plays the game. It's gonna be a long kind of procedure that the game itself also needs to be the reason why people should play, right? If a new player comes in now, is it going to be easy to tell the player why within 1 hour they should play this game? So there are things that I think AK can improve on that in fact, none of you have named this. And I don't know if this will surprise you guys. Up to you whether you agree with me. I'm curious to hear your opinion. Because truly, when I asked this question 1 hour ago, none of you said this. Like, what do you want to change about Arknights? Okay? The first 1 hour of the game needs a massive improvement. The very first hour of the game needs a complete revamp. Hey, what do I mean? Because some of you seem confused. The thing is, there's a lot of strange troubles with the story appearing very janky, right? I don't think the story can be changed. But if it could be changed, fuck yeah. Rewrite it. Go for it. But it's not going to be changed. You know why? Because the anime fucking exists. So, whatever. Can't fix that. Okay? Apart from that, let's say gameplay. The trouble with the gameplay right now is that, unfortunately, there's a lot of things that's not intuitive. And some of you think it's intuitive. But from the number of times I've seen a new player play, I've now just came to the conclusion, it's sadly not intuitive. Because give your game to a new friend. Watch them play in the first hour. Just stare at them and see how much they fumble. Because when they get stuck in the stage, they don't understand if they're supposed to position better, strategize better, or do the easy solution of build the units. If they get stuck, they don't understand that like especially people who's unfamiliar with a gacha game, especially, they don't understand they're supposed to farm the material. And because of that, they get gem, right? And then they build the units, they realize they run out of materials, they don't know what to do, they go back and they're like, what now? And then you as a friend need to tell them, oh, you go farm the EXP stage, or you go farm the LMD stage. Then they start to make sense, and then they do it, and then it starts to look boring because you are grinding. You see that now that becomes the problem, because now your friend thinks, oh, the game is just about playing the same stage. That's kind of boring. I'm out. Bye. What am I doing? I'm not gonna sit here and just watch my screenplay. Like, the way to solve, like, as much as grinding is part of the game, you cannot introduce grinding in the first hour. You need to understand, Honkai and Genshin did none of that. There is no grinding in your first day of playing Genshin and Honkai. And that's what hooks you in the game. Because you are given the impression there's a lot to do. But if you're given the impression that you are stuck, why will you continue playing? You'll get my drift? Yes? And then let's talk about tutorial. Infamous TR15. Everyone quits the game at AR15. There's no instructions. Why is it that there's one tutorial with 0 instructions? So you all get my POV, right? The mega issue with AK is that the new frontal player experience is so bad. That's what really needs to change. Nothing else. It's not about the QLs. It's literally the front. Because that's gating new players to play. TR15 is supposed to be a summary of the previous tutorials. Doesn't matter. That's what a stage should do, not what a tutorial should do. If you're gonna do that, just retitle it to like 3.5 or something. But the problem is there's a fixed squad, therefore it's called a TR. Let me just say this. TR15 could even be removed. They don't even need to revamp it. Just remove it. Or side quest it. Bring it out of the chain. You disagree on it? Look at the number of people who has recounted their time of playing TR15 and having pain and quitting because of it. I have people on my YouTube site saying that they actually remember what TR15 is. And they had a memorable experience with it. Yeah, the thing is, TR15 is also very punishing. In fact, it's not as punishing as like 718 or like H84, but the timing is tight for a new player. You know, you only have like a 5-second bracket window to redeploy one of your units to a different lane in TR15. And the problem is, for a person who is new to tower defense or a person who's even experienced, it's not something they're used to. It's not a mechanic they're used to. You don't remember TR15? Just search a video. Search a video on TR15. That video has 400,000 views now, or maybe 350. I don't remember. Imagine 350,000 videos, people watching a tutorial. Wait, you all not believe me? Hold on. I show you. I feel like this is like new information for some of you to swallow. Look at that! Even Oyuki has it! Combined is 400,000! Bro, JP also struggling. This is like JP watching. 50,000 JP people watch. Ian is clearly a problem. 350,000. So you'll get it now? A lot of things needs a revamp. Even base needs a proper tutorial. I forgot about that. If base had a good tutorial, I don't need to make a video on it. They should just make base like what Reverse did. Keep it simple. So I think now we're all in a general agreement. The front of the game is very damaging. The front of the game is so fucking in trouble. But you want to know the reason why whatever I say probably doesn't matter and nothing will change? This comes back to 30 minutes ago, whatever I was saying. Back to Hypergryph. They're kind of lazy. I think they're a really good company, but I also think they're kind of lazy. They're kind of lazy with their marketing and they're kind of lazy with fixing things. Yeah, they're kind of like, if it's not broken, why fix it? You know? Or they're kind of like happy with the way that the server is. The server has enough players, so what for do we do anything? You know? But I think with the fact that they are producing a major game like Enfield, and that Enfield has so much more mechanics that's about to be in play, the size of the game is 10 times bigger than what Arknights would be. I'm scared. I'm very scared for what Enfield is going to become. Like, you guys might be hyped. I'm hyped too. But I actually think there's more fear emotion in me than hype because of seeing how they've managed Arknights. When I stopped making guides and I clearly said people don't want to think, period, I think people don't want to think, true. But at the same time, I feel like the game discourages thinking. Because I think the game isn't helping people to think, is what I mean. Like, if the game encouraged it, why wouldn't you want to think? Think of Honkai. Honkai have tons of puzzles. We still play Hex and Nexus. We still play the clock puzzle. We still bother to solve the bridges because we gotta. We're not gonna watch a video. We're just gonna fucking brute force it and figure out how it goes, and get a meta line that tells us brute force even works by Aventurine. I haven't reached that part of the story yet, but I saw a video. It was quite funny. Events forces mechanics down your throat. Exactly. So yeah. I could quit rapping. Could you solve my programming homework? Maybe. I might not mind. Send it to me. Maybe I'll help you. Okay, anyways, that's as much as I want to say about what to help when it comes to the AK stuff, when it comes to community. I'll read some of your responses, by the way. Thank you for submitting. Wait, do you guys want to see what everyone said in my survey? Do you guys genuinely want to see the responses yourself? Any of you interested enough? If I drop you a link, you're gonna hunt for the one person that says I hate Yi, I actually hate Cookie Kaze kind of shit. Okay, I'll find a way to send you a link. I'll try to post it on YouTube. Maybe I'll make a video out of this one and give you all a link. Shame us with your words. That's fucking hilarious. Okay. Let's come into there are some things I want to say, but I cannot say. It makes me so frustrated that I cannot say, but I actually cannot say. Because I'm looking at the responses about What do you like about our community, CN, JP, and KR, that you don't see? And one of you wrote conventions. All I can say is I cannot say a thing. Whatever. Anyways. Okay, let's talk about content creation now. Coming very specific to that. Ukikaze, very cool. I like him a lot. Zafeng too is alright. Pfeiffer is cool. I like him a lot. I watch AFK when I'm lazy. Oh my god, I have to see this name again. I'm very good at being a normal human being. I've never been complimented as a human being. I feel extra special today. I'm quite happy that quite a lot of you named me, although I haven't made videos in like the year. I'm not a legend. I'm a mortal. Heights. I have to see this name so much. When will the community learn? When will the community understand? I need to do like, you know, the YouTuber, what is that? The YouTuber drama videos. The truth. The truth about a content creator. Oh yeah! While I was away from making content for so long. Like, I didn't make much content in February and March, right? I pop into my Discord server sometimes. I was so shocked that a bunch of you actually told me Archive removed his videos about me. I don't know what changed about him, but I think it's the first time I'm seeing it. I'm actually genuinely surprised he dropped his videos about me. You can't find it anymore. I think you can't find it anymore. I didn't confirm. Just some of you told me that he removed every bit that he discussed about me. Maybe he regret or something. The base guy? Yeah, the base guy. Your karma? I mean, it's bad for his brand. It's bad for me too to get involved in drama. It's bad in general to get involved in drama unless your content revolves around drama. Cough cough, I wonder which content creator. Not in AK. How is so many of you name specific people for sure? Okay, what do you dislike? Is this real? Chat, is this real? How do I understand if the opinion should be taken as constructive criticism or a passing opinion? Too much guides. Oh, ever since I've been less on my content, I think if you search up Arknights, right, it's definitely just guides. 100%. Or at least it's filling you up with official stuff. What the hell is this? What start farming point? Oh, wait. Nothing against Renegade. Renegade, I know you watch me as well. Nothing against you, but I didn't watch this video. But a comment sent me in a frenzy. There was a comment that sent me in an absolute frenzy. Which comment was it? There's no way he deleted it. I know what I read. Please tell me you didn't delete it because the comment was fighting your video. It was genuinely funny. He might have deleted it for all I know. And I don't know if it's his video or if it's a different video. Someone just wrote, so do you mean just play the game? I fucking spit spit my drink. I didn't watch the video. That was the only comment I saw. It was fucking hilarious. I mean, lots of people watch it, so I think they need the video. But like, I'm not disagreeing, because it is a weird PSA. Recommending me Frostbite videos. So stale. Our content so dry. Why so boring? That's such a Genshin. Let's see what Genshin's doing. Oh, cool trailers. Nice, nice. The fuck is this? I think this video looks like it's gonna be funny. New voice lines? Cool, cool. New update? Cool, cool. Lore? Cool. Okay. What is this? Grand Finals! Very cool. Okay, what about Honkai? What's Honkai doing? Music video? Very nice. Good, good, good. Live stream to watch? Good. Honkai videos are fucking good, by the way. I've seen enough trailers. I didn't know anything about Huo until like 2 days ago. I was telling my friend, I didn't know that Huo was such a cute character until I saw the trailer 2 days ago. They were genuinely really fun to watch. Alright. Now, CC videos. Let's go. Okay. Some build video. Alright. Guides of not what to do. Yes, animations. I love animations. Wait. Please don't copy strike me. Let me watch this. I love animations. Oh no, this was my Mikiru did a fantastic job at this one, because this video is so cute. It's so cute. By the way, I'm Akron. If you didn't know that, I am Akron. I am literally a forgetful bastard. I don't know anything in my life. But yeah, animations nearly don't exist enough in our space. Like, the other games have plenty, CN has plenty. We have some, we don't have enough. We need more artists, more animators to give us dumb shit. We need more meme tubers. We've lost them all. Man. We got carried by wheels. Yeah, we got heavy carried by wheels. Because I211 is great. The I211. Where do you propose we find these animators? I'll pull them. It's me. I'll do it. I'll get them in. That's why you have people reposting animations, because animations are powerful. But yeah. Most content creators are terrible. Yeah, Dragon GJY has been doing great. Most YouTubers in the category unit has talent, unit has skill. I agree. There's not enough opinionated YouTubers to tell you what to do. It's just a rehash. Which hunting incident? Oh, the Twitter one? Okay. Content feels samey. You hate other content creators outside of AK space that says that the game is dog shit. Ooh. Oh wait, I mean I did say not to name anyone, so fair. But ooh, there's people saying that the game's dog shit. The other game content creators? Dislike lack of story analysis CCs. This is a content creator who wrote this. Dislike that when people tell you what to do. Negative and hate baiting. This is a new word for me. I mean, it's not a new word. It feels like a word that's in the back of my head, but you're bringing it to the front of my head. The disappearing as times go by. Someone should animate this. You know, I should start. I genuinely thought to myself, I should start creating. Oh, I realized I'm not showing you guys this. So sorry. I'm reading it as it goes. You are seeing a reading face. I realized I'm not showing you a thing. I've actually been just looking at this. But I've thought, right, that certain content creators, not in AK, they actually make some really fun Reddits or Discords. I should start making a channel, either on my Discord server. I think it's probably best that it's on my Discord server, to feature some of the things that you guys say and put it on stream. Yeah. I wish that you all stormed me with AK memes. It's kind of like surfing Twitter. I would love to see all the AK memes. Or the dumb things that you guys say. I need them. Clickbait titles. This is a whole topic about clickbait. Is clickbait wrong? Again, my general view to clickbait is good if you're baited in the video and the video's actually good. Clickbait is bad if you're baited in the video and the video's actually shit. Because the problem is, well, you're on YouTube. What do you mean don't do clickbait thumbnails? What do you mean don't do clickbait titles? Because no one's gonna watch it if it's not a good title or if it's not a good video. If it's not a good thumbnail. But I can agree if it's excessive or disingenuous. Stealing content from Bilibili is scummy. Pro support from Yostar. Why is everyone just doing lame clears? Anyone feeling attacked? Any of my young budding content creators feeling really attacked? My reposters of your clears? I know this guy. What do you wish content creators did more of? Freestyle commentary. But not like the Yi guy. He's getting stray bullets even though he hasn't been in AK. The fuck? He's getting shot at. But he's already not here. He's dead. Innovate. I like that word. But some people want E and Iha. High difficulty IS streams. You mean like Shield? Is that how you pronounce his name? You want more Shield streams? She doesn't even talk on this stream, right? She just streams. I've always found it very fascinating how so many people like to watch Shield, despite him saying nothing. So many of you are so into all this Ascension 15, like it's a big deal that you score Ascension 15. Stop discontinuing with your video ideas. That's an attack on me. That's me. I've been pausing my projects. Not because I want to. Actual art, calling it content sounds more like an empty product. Huh? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't really understand what that means. What is actual art? Give me more homework to copy. More guides? More guides? We hit a glass ceiling. I don't. This is something I'm curious by. Is the AK community hungry for collaborations? I feel like they're not. I feel like some of you are, but I don't know if you guys really are. Collaborations? Like videos. Like having two creators in one video. It's not about games. It's not about games. It's content creator with a content creator. Bring back hangouts. Collab on what? It can be them playing the same game, a different game. It can be them having a podcast. It can be them discussing. Wait, it's kind of like this. Let me explain it. You know this discussion stream we're having right now? Will it feel your interest harder if I had Kyo in this stream? So I'm calling him right now and he's in here. That's an example. You get it now? Wait, this is a curious question I have. I think this is a big question. Will it? Okay, let's ask this in two ways. The first part, while Viper and Yi was around, did you feel that the content creators were bonded? Do you feel that the content creators were close or connected together? So it's a no, but we had them. Then here's the second part of my question. Do you think you would feel better if you felt that the creators were more bonded? Will it give you a better feeling if, like, you saw Abby being close friends with Kyo, for example? Doesn't have to be me. No, it doesn't mean more collabs. It just means it doesn't mean the bondedness comes from having more collab. It's just if you see or if you feel that the content creator space were friendlier with each other and like everyone is more active together, does it make you feel more attached to the game or the community? Some of you no, but some of you yes. Aren't you guys friendly? So no, you see, we are friendly, but that's within us. You see, it's like you don't get that impression from our streams or our videos because we've never worked together. Do you get what I mean? This isn't NNO, true, but you still get HSR streamers collaborate with each other. Maybe because they're just calling, they're just chilling in the call. It's like how HSR VAs, the voice actors of like Topaz, of Clara, they recently had the stream with Aventurine while they were doing the pools. Right? And they were screaming at Aventurine art. It's like, if you saw something like that happen in AK, does that make you feel happier? Like, does your emotional state feel better about the game? You know Sam Slade is the VA of a perfumer, right? And she happens to be a streamer. That it crossed my mind whether to ever have a chance to stream or video with her one day. That kind of thing. Would that drive interest? So, but it's something that I discussed with, was it Zafeng? Or I think it was my editors. I was just saying that AK Space lacks collapse hard in general. Like, I think we need. I feel like the feeling of a bigger community may give people a better feeling of being in the game, basically. Like, if you, even if it's not a real phenomenon that the community is big, but if you get the impression that the community is big, it makes you feel better in the game. You get what I mean? Literally, the only collapse you experience is AK interaction. Like, okay, let me explain to you this. What if I got Whittle rate in the stream right now? Let's give you one more example. Or cool notes. What if I got this artist that you follow on Twitter? They're not official artists, but the fan artists. Some of you recognize their name. Oh, everyone's screaming who? I'm gonna message Whittle rate now. Whittle rate, no one fucking knows you. You hear me? No one knows you, Whittle rate. You know their artwork though. There's no way you don't know what their artwork is. What if I got him on stream now? Would that make you so happy that you finally hear the voice and we get to chat and chill? I met Whittle rate, by the way, in person. He was very, very friendly to talk to. He was also really happy when I met him in Singapore. Okay. I'll ask him. I'll ask him to be on my stream or my video. Who knows? I'm asking. I should do a video of Kataoka-san, but the problem is he doesn't speak Japanese. You know, inviting Kataoka-san would be fun just because of the fact that, you know, like how Trash Taste did I brought a hentai artist to the video kind of thing. I would love to talk to someone like that too, because I respect their work. I respect what they do. It's just fun. It's fun to learn why they do what they do. Oh yeah, she used the she. Forgot. So you get the POV. Like, I will think about it, but it's good to hear that you guys are quite favorable to the idea of collapse, and most of you, some of you think you wouldn't care, which is fine, but I think it's something that you guys might be hungry for. In fact, that's why I'm. Okay, let me tell you why I did this survey also, and why I'm doing this discussion stream. Because here's a little bit of a story time. Bear with my storytelling, okay? So I have majorly gone off radar for quite a bit when it comes to making videos in the past. I might even say 7 months or 6 months for all I know. Ever since I came back from America, basically. I came back from America back in July last year when I went to Anime Expo. Met Viper there, met Hina there, met Zopni, met Kohi, Violet, Teresa, loads of people over there. And we had fun. But afterwards, when I came back, I decided to not make much videos anymore. I decided to not also stream as regularly. And it's kind of because I think at that point in time, I was trying to make sense of what I'm doing. In fact, even though it's been so many months since then, I'm still in that predicament. I have been busy. I have been busy studying and my work, but it didn't help that my busyness, right, became a hindrance to me trying to reflect, you know, because at that point when we left, you need to understand this, that, you know, Viper left, right? I think there was a part in us that when I visited him in America, there was almost the sensing that, what if this was the last time that we met each other? A very dark thing to say at that time, but I feel like it was a thought that crossed our mind while I was there. Because Zaf and I, when we went to America, we were already saying, let's quickly meet up as an AK community, like us content creators, while we still can, before we choose not to do it next time. Because we don't know if we will be doing AK for long. And then, Viper actually left, right? Which was wild to think of. But, he left in a sense of, figuring out that content creation might not be his thing. So, yeah. But for me, I was in that thinking state as well, that I have two big goals that I've set out for myself. When I first started streaming and YouTubing, it's kind of the similar goal as any other YouTuber would have, or any other social media person would have. You would hope that you would get big enough. The reason as to why you want to become big is different from person to person. Like, why would you want a ton of subscribers and followers? Is it because you want a bunch of money? Is it because you want the feeling that you have lots of people listening to you? Or with that kind of ability, what do you want to do with it, right? I think there's always that impression in me from growing up with YouTubers to see what YouTubers can do. These are the people that helped me through my childhood as well, right? We've lived through an era of watching Jacksepticeye, watching Markiplier play their games. We've lived through the times of having Tom Scott tell us random stories every week. Things like that. Like, all these people has helped me during my time of growing up. And then seeing what these people do, it feels really powerful, right? The way that they can empower younger people, the way that they can teach people things they never knew. The feeling that they have a major following, and that's why they can be charitable. They can give things away to people. You see how big Mr. Beast is, and they're still able to give in to so many other people. Like, I think those were all my major motivations as to why I really wanted to do what I do, to stream to people. Because I felt when I first started out that if one day I can have tons of people to be able to watch me, this gives me the ability to push for things that I believe in, to push for causes that I have, and helping the people who I feel deserve help. In fact, the biggest group of people that I've probably shared this once or twice on stream, but maybe for a lot of you, this is the first time you're hearing this. My biggest influence in my life has always been artists. My friends' circles, for the people that I met since I was young and people who stay as good friends with me, have always been creative people. They are people who draw, they are people who sing, who dance, they animate, they make games. Like, I'm surrounded by this group of people. And I live in Singapore. It's not as well off. It's not as bad as Indonesia, as Malaysia, as Thailand, for example, where the support for the arts there, I feel, is even weaker. But even though Singapore is good, I definitely feel like it wasn't good enough. I'm seeing my friends who still struggle to get jobs. I'm seeing my friends who still wish to get an appearance, who still wish that they can be seen by people. And they find it really hard. So that's something that I wish I could have been able to do. That if I'm able to become bigger at some point one day, I wish that's the category of people that I can give attention for. People who make games that deserve attention, people who make art that deserve attention, people who are able, like, that I think deserve that spotlight and support from others. But it's hard for me to reach that goal as of what it is now. Considering, I have a decent following, but I think there's so much paths that I still need to make from now. But that's kind of why I have that giant drive to wish that I can be bigger. Yeah, some of you even have your own dreams, right? Your own dreams of being able to work for Yostar, for Hypergryph, to become their artist, to become their animator, or even to work for other major games. Come into HoYoverse, work in Singapore, that kind of thing. yeah. So I see of it that, I mean, in a way, I see content creation as kind of a way to do it. You know, it's kind of a solution to the things that I want to do, this kind of course that I'm going for, but it's not an easy one because you can fall and tumble, right? Content creation feels like it's a very innocent and a very, what's the best word to put this? I want to say hard, but it's not the right word as well. But it's a very painstaking thing to do, you know, to be able to figure out how to go viral, that kind of thing, to keep it there, and then yet at the same time to not make a severe mistake or a severe lapse in judgment, right? Don't do stupid things like baiting your audience with weird cash grab tactics, like building a brand new website, telling your audience, like, right now, if I were to do it to you, why aren't you subscribing? It's only $5 to subscribe. You do it now. It's that cheap. I could be doing that, but I shouldn't be doing that because that is the number one thing that is shit about content creators these days, right? Like, it's about making sure that you keep that authenticity to your viewers and knowing what exactly you're striving for. Like, I'm not doing this to earn like a big ton of money. You know, I'm just doing this because I feel that eventually one day, if I can keep up with what I'm doing, you know, and have tons of you watching, I can't wait to be able to do streams where I can show off some of your artworks, where I can show off some of your indie games, where I can show some of the merchandise that you guys produce because you may have sent it to me. I get to tell everyone what it is. I get some people to help you to buy out your stuff. Actually, in fact, I remember, you know, the tarot card video that I did once. I was so happy because Brother Ming Games, there is a tarot card video that I did for you guys in AK. You can search it. Just search Cookie Kazi tarot card. And I mean, I managed to give the attention for these guys who made the AK tarot cards. They're so pretty. I have it in my cupboard, but I don't know where on my cupboard I have it. But you guys helped the guys to actually sell out the boxes. And it's so like heartwarming to see that support. So yeah, that's kind of the thing that I wish to do. However, in order to get there, it's quite tricky because I think back in July, I ran into this predicament, which is, even if I wanted to grow as a content creator or become bigger, there comes the struggle now. And this is something I kind of want, like, you guys to give me your views, because I think I didn't make this very clear in the quit AK video. Like, I'm not quitting AK, but that video. I didn't make it very clear as to this whole thing about the transfer of the channels and putting everything to the side channel for the AK stuff. The thing is, my perspective at the moment is that while I want AK to grow, there is a part of me that feels, in order for AK to grow, I also need increased attention and increased influence, so that more people outside the AK games can actually look into the game. But how am I supposed to do that if everything I do is AK? See, there's also a bit of that reason as to why I wanted to step myself into Honkai, to step into Reverse, and expose myself to these new communities. Because exposing myself to new communities teaches me how that communities work. It also introduces me to the players that's over there. And it gets me to understand this is how that community can grow, that community can become bigger. But then that runs into that issue of, now I run into this matter where I think most people can agree staying in AK isn't the solution, right? You gotta move to other things. So that's where, in my past 3 months, while I'm still in university and stressing out over projects, every day I think about this, that am I making the right moves to have shifted my AK stuff to the second channel? Because let me tell you what was my judgment. My judgment to have done that was because the number of AK videos I want to make is crazy. Like, Or at least if you see the past number of videos that I've done in AK, where I've given your guides, I've given your operator showcases, I've given your event news, I've given you discussion videos. It's enough for there to be a proper weekly schedule that a video appears every single day. But then, so it's that kind of thing in me where I'm like, if I want to go variety, I can't do everything the same extent of AK content inside the main channel, because it would just saturate it. So maybe I should be shifting things to a side channel. However, nowadays I've been starting to think, what if the things I should be doing shouldn't have been there? Because some of you did ask this. What if you just keep all the AK stuff in this main channel and you continue being you continue making certain videos for AK, but you start producing new type of content? So what are your thoughts towards this? Because I'm now starting to think, like, that's the reason. This is the last question. It's the final section of my survey, which is, what do you guys wish I did more of? And what do you guys wish I did less of? Because a part of me now thinks maybe I approached this wrong. Because I can't spread all my energy. This is something I've learned in the past months of juggling university and being online, that I only have so much energy to make videos. And if I want to make more impactful videos, I shouldn't just be like, oh, operator showcases just get jutted into the second channel, right? Why don't I just focus all the energy to make a really, really good main channel? But when that happens, and if I still want to make other video content, how do I balance it? So yeah. At the very least, don't constrain yourself to one gacha. Not every gacha needs to be videos or I'll burn out. Lots of content, lots of gacha CCs. Yeah, I feel like I'm facing a bit of a gacha CC issue, that I'm starting to not understand how do I move forward. You know, because the major reason why I made the survey that you guys are seeing in the pin is I feel like I've lost track as to what the community wants to see. At the end of the day, a content creator wants certain things. We have our goals, what we want to achieve, but YouTube is a two-way street. It's a two-way relationship, that you can't just make videos that you want. Because if the videos that you want is what nobody wants to see, what's the point? And that's something that I've now lost in my head, because I haven't had that rhythm of making videos like I did last year. So, yeah. You've made the comment on the community post. You think the split was a mistake. Okay, wait. Mods, are you here? Can you help me do a survey? Can I do a poll on YouTube? I feel like I can't do a poll on YouTube. Can I? Wait. Can I do a poll on YouTube? I cannot do a poll on YouTube. Wait, or maybe I can. I can! Wait, help me make a poll. Do you think the split was a mistake? More. Can you help me do that in Twitch? The question is, do you think the split was a mistake? I did the poll on YouTube. Explain the split. The split is making my AK channel into two channels right now. There is Arknights, there's Cookie Kaze, and there's Cookie Outer. You don't need to explain to me why you think it's a mistake, if you think it's a mistake. I just generally curious if people think it's a good choice or a bad choice. I need to sign in for the poll? What the fuck? It's 3/4 over at the it's 3/4 over at the YouTube site. Oh wait, you can't make the poll on Twitch, is it? Oh, never mind. Okay, I'll live with the YouTube poll answers. Never heard of Cookie Outer. So, okay, let me tell you about the cookie altar thing, because this is something I kind of realized when I announced that I was going to make the second channel. Um, even though I've announced it several times, I've learned that more and more people still don't understand that there is a new channel. And then at the same time, I also start to realize, however, the size of my audience, it's okay, it's okay. Don't do the poll, don't do the poll on Twitch anymore. It's fine. Like some of you still don't even know what cookie altar is. And it now creates this weird gap as to, oh, you've been posting videos, but I'm subscribed here. And I kind of wish that I saw the videos here. You know? So I'm now starting to think whether or not I should bring back some of the things that you see on the second channel now. Whether I'm going to, yeah, I've basically confused you guys, is what I've realized. I've done from making this brand new channel. Because it's confused. The algorithm is confused. You guys from figuring out where the videos go to, and at the same time, yeah, it's the other problem is the management. How do I ensure that the content is good on both sides, especially when I'm still managing university right now and I don't have that freedom of regularity to post on both sides? I feel like my timing of the decision has been very wrong. So this is something that I may wish to announce to you guys within this stream. Because the last time I made the post on my channel, I made this post. Some of you might not have even seen it. But I made this post telling everyone that I'm actually moving. Maybe because you don't have notifications or you have never seen it. So I said that I'll freeze AK. And then I put everything into here. There you go. I moved everything into here. So, what if we bring everything back to normal? That also means there's going to be a backtrack. We're gonna bring back whatever that happens in the second one back into this one. But there is a thing about the second channel that I will mention. So here's the thing. So some of you are saying variety should have been the second channel. But that goes against a major problem that I have, which is how do I grow? So this is what I'm trying to figure out, which is it's something that I'm going to have to learn. Because I cannot, on one hand, I can't saturate the channel. And on the other hand, I still want this channel to have better quality. And so, something that I'm going to have to work really hard in the next few months, myself, my editors included, is I'm going to have to really, really think about how I up the quality of the vids. Basically. And then I have another channel for discussions. Yeah. It's the channel that I just showed. So I might. Okay, so here's the thing. While I can create like guides and whatsoever, I feel like this channel wouldn't appear very healthy if I want to approach a direction of variety, and yet I'm going to produce a series that is like gigantic, for example. Imagine if I did an operator showcase. Again, this comes back to the reason as to why I split. Okay, if this channel Cookie Kaze still has a variety route, if I did an operator showcase for every single unit in the game, there would be 300 videos of every single unit, which equals to a giant proportion of the channel appearing with that AK content. So one thing I'm going to have to really, really work hard towards is how do I condense my videos a lot better? How do I make sweeter topics for you guys to look at. Because I think you guys enjoy discussions. This is a thing that I'm going to kind of move forward with. That is, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of AK content that I really want to make. However, I might want to graduate from certain type of content and figure out truly what kind of content is sweeter and better for you guys. Because I know you guys like the opinion of like the units, you guys like the news, but I think this can be things that are satisfied by other people. You know, these are categories of videos that we already have other creators making it for. So if I can think of some better topics that no other people are doing, something that is more fun, I think that would be great. And that will help me to also now start to slowly figure out how to branch other games or other video topics into my channel. So the channel is still going to have Arknights, but it's going to be a little bit of that mixed bag where I'm just going to try to give you guys newer stuff. I actually told my editor that this stuff that you guys have been seeing in the past, I was trying to figure out what are some of your favorite videos. And sometimes we can go by the best number of views, right? I'm not going to look at the guides, but if we look at things like when I discuss about the Chen Outer, when I give you guys a discussion on how to play integrated strategies, or I talk about why AK is a must play, I realized that my videos that have sweeter edits and sweeter discussions, you know, I even made this video and said that I wanted to make better discussion videos, and that's why I made the Why You Can't Kill Patreon, right? Let's try to go into more of this direction, was what I told my editor. And less of this like reproducible one-time content that once the event dies, you will never see it again. I'm going to try to give you guys more long-lasting stuff that will stay relevant, that will stay good and sweet for you to watch as time passes. So yeah, that's pretty much the way that I'm going to walk. Do I have other people helping me, or is it just me managing the channels? It's me managing the channels, but I have editors. So yeah. I hope that this news would be interesting or good for you guys. My second channel is I have a VOD channel, but I might not update that VOD channel as often anymore because the VODs have been in the YouTube anyways. So basically, this is what I'm going to do. The side channel is still going to stay there. If you guys still want to watch the videos there, I'm not going to delete it anytime soon. But I'm going to pull back some of the AK stuff back into this main channel, basically. There'll be a new video tomorrow. Straight up. And then there'll be a new video on Thursday as well. Basically, videos are back. That's the quick info that you need to know. All into the main. And I will not explore a second channel for the time being. Not until I graduate from university. Because I graduate from university at the end of this year. I feel like I will only look into the concept of having a second channel when I feel that it's actually the right time. And what would I do if it was a second channel? We'll see. Because to be fair, I wish that I approached newer topics. But then there's also a part of me that just thinks, you don't need a second channel. Why not just do everything in the main? So, hope you like the new content. That's the quickest way to say it. And thanks for contributing to the survey and listening into all these stuff and saying what you all think about the community. Because these are things that I will take with me and think about how do I better contribute to the AK community for you guys. My editor still wants me to produce a rhythm gaming video, by the way. I saw that Abby posted a rhythm game stream. She played Muse Dash just now. I'm so envious. Can I play Muse Dash for you guys too? Can I play rhythm games for you guys to watch too? Would you guys watch? Only the hard difficulty. Bro, I'm a born rhythm gamer. What do you mean? I played rhythm game for 10 years. Of course I play the hardest shit. Some people are not gonna watch, but some of you might. I should stream my mind. It would be funny. Who knows? Okay, let me see if there's any more little questions that I need to catch. Wait, what? Make videos about my college life? Oh, that's a nightmare for you. More handholds, more HSR content. I'll figure it out. He does them frequently. I wish he doesn't stop banner rolling videos. Well, you're gonna see the Horderer one 2 days from now. You'll see this tomorrow. Hammer them on the story. I'll make a okay. I'll make a video scolding Hypergryph. How about that? Everyone will surely watch that. Actually, I think people will really love to watch that. Okay, I'll condense my arguments about what AK should improve into one video. It will pop. I'm sure. How to handle XYZ. Sure, I'll figure that out. Who IS runs? Funny tier list. Do what I like the most. I'm a very simple-minded person. There's not a lot of things that I like in this world. Neither is there things that I hate. I tend to think more for others than myself. I like dumb things though. I like really dumb things. I will give you guys a 1 hour video of a spinning calcit. That humors me. That's the kind of video I watch. Okay, I don't really watch, but it will make me laugh for 1 minute and I'll skip that video. And Olympus Company. I have too many games on my plate now for me to try new stuff. Especially a gacha game. So that would be hard. Regular edited gameplay. Like the HSR questing. I don't know if my HSR streams are interesting enough for you guys to watch it as a video. That's quite tricky. Like, I have fun in the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, but I don't know if I know how to make it into a video. More intense reactions! In what? They want me to be a real YouTuber. I've been not a real YouTuber. I've been fake this whole time. What the fuck? Where's the X video? I'll go back to the X video. I haven't been able to make it because of the uni stuff, but I think I'll play X for a stream again to reevaluate it one more time. I don't think my opinion was changed, but I will give you guys one more X stream to see how it is. I love Filian. You know the VTuber Filian. I wish I was like Filian. I wish my videos were like Filian. I wish I was her. And like I should start giving you guys like failure videos. Except I'm more Asian than her. Oh yeah. About Reverse 1999. Okay. This one's in my agenda, okay? I have a hard deadline. And because I say it now on stream, I can't go wrong. Okay? What's today's date? 23rd of April. Okay, chat. I've got a hard deadline. I can't escape from this now, I say it, okay? By 1st of June, I must make an entire video to tell you why I love Lilia from Rivers 1999. Thank you. I said it. Clip it. Blackmail me. I will do a Lilia simp video by 1st of June. Entire simp dump video on one character from Rivers because I love the character. Funny stream highlights. Kev, get to work. We need more. Innovative. Okay, I will. I might bring back coaching, by the way. I might bring back coaching streams. Now that I have a YouTube audience, thanks for watching my stream, by the way, YouTube. I might bring back some coaching streams. I think you guys will have a whale of a time if I have you guys. Like, it's fun content. I get to sit back on my chair and watch a person play. How chill is that? Nothing's gonna go wrong. I'm not gonna scream my head off at someone doing weird shit on my stream. They're gonna play just fine. They're gonna reach the final boss with no mistakes. I'm gonna have the easiest stream of my life. I can't wait to do coaching streams. Stream more videos of myself touching grass. Like more videos of myself being outdoors. And at least people will know that I actually am outdoors. I'll make a video of me finding Arknights merchandise in Singapore and seeing whether I'm successful or not. Sometimes my streams get stretched out and end up a bit boring. Oh, not enough channel point redemption. Fine. I'll figure. Lower frequency of them on YouTube. Well, it's very frequent now. It usually starts in the middle of the night. That's just too bad because, I tend to do it late because it fits a bigger audience. Like the Europeans get to watch, the Asians are going to bed, but you can watch me in bed, and then Americans get to watch because they're waking up. So it implies that the category of people that I hate are the Australians, basically. Australians are gone. They don't exist. My scream? Is it that I don't scream because my microphone cuts out? Yeah, that happens. That's typical. Classic cookie stream. I'm so sorry. But it's too classic for now. It feels hard to dedicate times for super long stream. You don't have to be in for the whole time. That's to be fair. So you can rewatch it whensoever if you like. He doesn't read my messages. I will read. Sometimes there's a lot of you. I try my best to read. He doesn't. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He doesn't personally talk to me and I feel left out like I'm not part of the conversation, but I am. And this is a really important talk to me. And I hope we can continue and build our relationship in the future because I love you. But in a non-homoerotic way. Parasocialism is scary, guys. Very scary. It's less funnier these days. Have I been less funny? I must have been less funny. If I'm not less funny, no one would write that. I get it. I need more jokes, okay? My yeah, I fell off. Fucking one joke in the stream only today fucking fell off. This try says he wants to be streamer, can't even make me laugh. Useless. Okay, this feels like another one. So many people watch Cookie, he interacts much less with everyone, and I sometimes feel like he deliberately misses my chat. The good old days of 30 viewers, where everyone could ask for account review. How do I solve this problem? Alright, I got it. I know how to solve it. Guys, I'm turning on subscriber only chat. It's happening. No, we're going emotes only. We're going emotes only. I will be able to see only your emoted chat. Then I can dedicate to the one viewer who will stay. Okay. How about this? I will restrict my chat so that only people with all three siblings can talk. That's the condition. That's fair, right? That's fair, right? The backseating. But that's not me, that's the stream. Plan, try to spice it up. Okay. I set new deadline. I'm bringing text to speech to YouTube and Twitch. I will fix it. Okay? I'm gonna text to speech the entire chat. Not the entire chat, but like, I will bring the function. Okay, we've got super chatters. Sometimes they get text to speech. We're gonna get bits people. They get text to speech. I'm gonna enable 7TV. I'm enabling 7TV, and you guys can create your emotes. All right. Keijo, that LOL guy has got his rat squad. I need my own army. I'm 7TVing everyone. We need an emote storm on the stream. Right? Yes. I need my version of the rats. I need my version of XDD. Cookie Squad doesn't ring very well. I need to figure a better name than Cookie Squad. Please watch my Stario streams. I know some of you are only here for Arknights. Please watch Stario as well. Please watch Reverse. They're very fun. Trust me, they are very fun. I won't even try. I will make it entertaining for you to watch, okay? I'll do more stupid shit, okay? I'll jump on my chair. I will strip. But you won't see it. You just don't know. How do you know that I'm not wearing pants? See? You don't. That's how I make the stream interesting. You only see the upper half. What goes on below? You will never know. But if I stand up, now that's interesting. Hence, I'll do that more. You get it now? That's what happens in the Honkai Star Rail streams. We need to do that in Reverse too. I will innovate, okay? I will innovate with new content. We're not showing feet. I will eat him on my next Reverse stream. Great ideas. What videos from Cookie do you wish to see less of? Arknights. No more guides. Okay. Gacha pools. I'm watching too many of them. But I got competition then. I gotta make sure that you watch mine and not everybody else. Fucking wait, I'm attacking box 2. Listen, I'm attacking box 2. You wanna know why? No, it's not this one. It's his fucking Twitch. Okay? I'm fucking slandering him. You know why? The gacha godhead? Is he serious? What fucking godhead is he? Bro, his fucking stream doesn't know. They don't fucking know. fucking lies. I'm the one. Disgusting. A lot of people want to see the IS videos, okay? You guys seem to really want IS. More rhythm game videos. Wait, Chrome, where's the Archaea thumbnail? Chrome, where's the Archaea thumbnail? Serious. Wait, I should put the Archaea thumbnail on stream. I never showed the Archaea thumbnail on stream, I think. Do you have it? He's finding it. Do more MiHoYo games. Oh no, less MiHoYo games. Drama videos. I don't even do drama videos that much. Do less non-AK related content. Interesting. I mean, this is just gatekeep. Unfortunately, I cannot abide by this one. Because that's tough. I will never be able to get milk. I need to get milk, guys. I need to grow bigger so that I can get milk. Oh, yeah. I just burped. Less stream highlights. I'm gonna agree with that. I'll try to do less stream highlights and more better video. Mm, mm. The one who need a lot of time to spend, what you mean is it's okay to skip more casual video and keep the quota. Doesn't up enough he doesn't upload enough videos and you want less? Real chat, real. He's speaking the truth. Yeah, the channel's getting too stale, it's too repetitive. We literally need to jazz it up, okay? That's the goal, that's the focus. He's given me the thumbnail. Chat. Rhythm game video? Rhythm game? Cookie plays a game. Real. This is what you need? Just the Project Sekai. Well, if I was good at Project Sekai, level 30 fucking 4s and ups are way too hard. Alright. One day. I'll do them. I wanted to make a video essay about Project Sekai. I just want to do more video essays, actually. That's the truth of what my YouTube should become. Just way more video essays. I think video essays are just so fun. Video essays, we need to do more collabs. We need to do better discussions. We need to talk about operators. We need to tell everyone why Ebonhalls is fucking good. I've just listed 5 objectives, okay? That's the 5 objectives of the YouTube channel from now on. That's the content you're gonna see. You like it, you subscribe. You don't like it, stay subscribed. You are unsubscribed now. I've sent a special team to your house. To be fair, that one of the things that's also a bit of a trouble with you guys responding to this survey is that most of you might have bias because you're watching this stream and that's where you learn of the survey and then you have helped me to do it. But unfortunately, more of you will there are probably people with stronger opinions who are not watching this stream. So I am curious what they are, but I'm not gonna ask too much. I mean, this has been very helpful for me. Thank you for filling in this survey. I will collate them and learn from them and begin posting videos more for you guys from tomorrow onwards. Do video essays so you can listen my work. I asked some of my friends, actually, my real friends, and I asked them their opinion towards like my YouTube channel and everything. And a lot of them just told me that like it's also something that I've learned in my past many months of learning from doing YouTube and watching other people as well, that the higher the production quality, not necessarily like better cameras, stronger editing. It's just the more you feel that work is put into the video, the better you will feel about the video. it can be AK related, it might not be AK related, but it's kind of like video essays, right? The documentary style of videos, even if people were discussing about games, about a sport, about an YouTube drama, that kind of thing. The videos that you feel like, wow, they put a lot of work to stringing the info together, the research together, the interviews and stuff. You'll feel so much better when you can see within that frontal part that, wow, okay, this person's really about to give me a damn good 8-minute watch. That would be great. It's kind of like why people like Yi, I guess. Yi's videos have always had a bit of that recipe of, oh, there's a skit at the front. So you've always felt like the video is going to be really good as you watch on. Although the kind of movie magic there is that the skit at the front is very powerful, and then later on you're pretty much just getting, oh, the this is the skill, this is that, this is that. So yeah, it's just me now trying to figure that out for you guys within the new video. So it's nearly 4 a.m. at my place, I would say. It's been a very, very long stream. I thought this was going to be 2 hours, but it became longer than 2 hours, longer than I expected. But I hope that you had fun to be able to speak to me through this entire time. If I'm going to be covering more HSR, will I be willing to collab with Tectone? I'm willing to collab with anyone if they ask me. I'm going to be honest. Because I think it's fun. I don't mind going out there. Like, I like discussing. I like finding out about people. So even if the most random of YouTuber were to come up to me and like ask me to make a video with them or stream with them, why not? I would love that. I can have it such that no one there knows me, and then I don't have to tell you guys that I'm doing it. But yeah. So that would be cool. Isn't the HSR community on fire? Isn't it always on fire? Okay. Closing words. Anyone has... Okay, wait. Chat. This is the best way to end the stream. Attack me. Say your harshest line to me. It can be true, it can be false. Do it, because the fun of the game is me figuring out whether it's real or not. You're a fraud. Your hair's gross. That kind of hurts me because I'm keeping my hair long because my friends told me to do it. Like, it's staying longer than this. Because, again, my friends told me to do it. Finish Arcadia. Sort out the hairline. Am I balding? I'm too bland. What the fuck? You can attack me but not my country. What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you? Your content's so bland like Singapore food. The fuck you on about? What the fuck? Who says that? Deport that guy. He's banned from Singapore. I'm too white. Am I fat? No, actually, I'm not. I used to be. Okay, YouTube, attack me. Wait, what do you say? Let me see what YouTube said. I am bald. Am I wearing a wig? Your accent sometimes make it hard to understand. Oh, so this is a game. I'm supposed to figure out if he's saying the truth or not. You know, some people say that in my YouTube comments. You find the most recent comment on my Quit AK video, and you see the most recent one. There were 3 people or something agreeing to each other that they said that my accent was shit, and that's why they don't watch my videos. It was quite sad. I'm actually wearing a red shirt. Why did I lie about splitting my channel? I didn't lie. I didn't lie. Why did I go to SMU and not NUS? Because I liked SMU. I like their teaching better than NUS. I feel like National University of Singapore, unfortunately, have more prideful people than Singapore Management University. That's why I chose SMU in my country. I could have gone to NUS. I had the grades for it. Like I could have gone to the number 6th university of the world, but I didn't care because I'm like, I don't know. I don't care about the status, I guess. My drawing sucks. It does. I can't get hurt from that. I'm very round. I met a friend yesterday at the gym who haven't seen me in 4 months. His first reply when he saw me was, "Your face looked rounder." I was quite glad because my other 3 friends around me disagreed with him. But inside of me, I thought, what the fuck he mean? Like, I don't know how to feel. My face is rounder? What? He's like, yeah, your face kind of look bigger. I'm like, huh? What did I do wrong? I should try mewing. Do the mew. I'm very short. I'm not short. Bro, when I went to Indonesia, I'm like taller than everybody. Everyone's small being. I was also telling my friend that, wow, being in Singaporean, I'm sorry, Indonesians, you're gonna feel attacked, but being Singaporean felt so advantageous because I was walking at the convention and I was typically one head above everybody. I felt like I could see everything. I 178. You should shit on his foot when he comes here again. What the fuck? That Crystal suggestion. You put 4 choices of game you want to play. Wait. Before I end the stream. This one is definitely a big question. Horror game will you watch? Horror game will watch or not? Maybe. Yes. If I get scared, of course I'm gonna get scared. I fucking hate horror games. I can't grow a beard. I have an Asian beard, so I will never grow an Asian beard. If it's funny, I'll watch. Bro, you'll see me whimpering on my chair. I don't like horror games. But it's called do it for the stream. You know? If collab, sure. I'll ask Ushio if she wants to play something at some point. I feel like just doing a collab with her at least once. Because it will be fun. Okay, anyways. We're done! Kukikaze is back! See you tomorrow for a video. And see you tomorrow for the JP live stream. Fuck, why is it tomorrow? Fuck! Good night. You look like someone who likes to smell their own feet.